you've not heard before. Echoes through the air, they roar. Unleash the beast, let your spirit soar. Fists in the air, the crowd's ablaze. Moments that seal the mundane's haze. No fear, no hold in this maze. Reach the peak of these wild days. It lives, Friday night lives. You die, but Friday night lives. Hosted by DEADPIT Radio. Stuntman Mark and Rebel Ralph. It lives, Friday night lives. You die, but Friday night lives. Hosted by DEADPIT Radio. Stuntman Mark and Rebel Ralph.
It's Friday night and the place to be. What's up, y'all? It's Friday Night Lives. So, we have an interesting show planned for you tonight. We're going to be talking about the Nightmare on Elm Street box set. We're going to be talking about the Arrow 4Ks. We're going to be talking about a bunch of physical media stuff. And also, unfortunately, we're going to lead this show off. And it seems like we do this more and more now. And it's getting really depressing. But with like, just rest in peace to a couple of people that have passed away in the past week. And I guess the first one I want to talk about is a guy that I grew up watching on the old WCW Nitro. Mongo, baby. Steve Mongo McMichaels, who was also a former linebacker. And he was a commentary member. He was a wrestler for a long, long time in WCW. Mm-hmm. And Pepe, if you remember Pepe, man, he had that little chihuahua carried around with him.
It would have a little sombrero hat on it, too.
And sadly, he passed away. I want to say that, what did he, was it Lou Gehrig, ALS? Is that what he passed away from? I thought I'd heard that, but I wasn't sure. But
I'm not even sure, honestly. I have to look that up.
Yeah. I know he was sick for a while.
Yep. Yeah, he had ALS. Yeah. So sad to see Mongo go. He was a part of the Four Horsemen at one time. That's probably his biggest kind of claim to fame, other than his football career. It was much more popular than his wrestling career, I guess. But I really liked him, man. Like, I don't know why we used to like really like him on commentary and stuff. Like, he was goofy as hell, and he had that little dog, like I said. But like, he was. I mean, he wasn't a great wrestler. Let's be clear. That was not his thing, but I liked him on commentary quite a bit. And so, and the one that came completely out of nowhere to me anyway, because I had no idea anything was going on, was Lar Park Lincoln, who was in Friday the 13th, Part 7. That's probably her most notable role. She was in House, and a bunch of other films too. And she passed away in this past week, and I was like, what the hell? But apparently she had a long battle before with breast cancer, and I guess that's eventually what happened. But I always thought she was great in both those films, and I always thought that she was a really good kind of lead and foil to Jason in Part 7 and as the Carrie character.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah, and if you think about it, she's the first Friday girl to pass away, at least lead.
That's true. Yeah, the first.
I didn't even think about that.
I didn't either.
Because Adrian Kane, Amy Steele, they're still with us, but she's the first. And it's a shame. I mean, I grew up with Part 7. It has its issues, but I mean, I still got the VHS up there. It's one of the ones that got me into the franchise. Wasn't the first one I saw, but one of the early ones. And she was always one of my favorites for the reasons you said. I liked the battles she had with Jason. I liked the Carrie-like abilities. I liked her performance. And yeah, it was shocking to me. Like, you did not know she had been battling cancer for a while, but I guess you want to keep that to yourself, and respect goes to that. And I'm just, to her friends, to her family, wishing the best. Same with Mongo and Michael, and it's a shame. It's too bad.
Yeah, we seem to be going through a lot of people. I mean, a lot of people lately. I don't know what it is, but it's sad, man. It's sad because I have a feeling we're going to come up on some more here soon. I mean, Reggie's not doing well. I don't know.
What's going on with Reggie?
He's been sick for quite a while, and I keep hearing, things that his health keeps deteriorating further and further.
He's in a wheelchair, right?
He's in a wheelchair. I'm not positive if he's doing
Wow.
shows or anything anymore.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of people that we grew up watching now are getting to the point they're getting older, and it's just like we're gonna just see a bunch of this shit, unfortunately. Yeah, that's the thing, Justin. That's the other thing that I heard recently is that he's in hospice care.
Yeah.
And they had a thing on, I think it's still up there on Brother Discussing if you wanted to write him letters and stuff, because I don't know, I have a bad feeling about that too. So
Clive Barker as well.
Clive Barker, yeah.
Yeah.
I actually saw him just in passing. Like, he definitely does not look well. So
Where was that you saw him?
at that last, was it Scarefest show that we went to?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I walked by his room, unfortunately trying to get in. That was the whole that they wouldn't let us in bullshit.
Oh, okay.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember.
Okay.
But yeah.
I'm surprised he's still, well, I don't know about now, but at least at that point was doing anything show wise.
True. Because he definitely did not look like he should be doing anything. Like, I mean, he didn't look.
But
I don't know.
yeah, John Carpenter's still there as the video games and weed.
Dude, I'll never in a million years figure that one out. I will never figure that. He looks like he's looked 60 years old for the past 20 years. And like, I mean, he's looked the same since 20 years, but he's looked horrible. And he's like, he's just still kicking. There's nothing wrong with him as far as I know. He smoked for like 50 years. Like, I don't understand how that happens, but it happened. Yeah. I think it's the hate. He's consumed by enough hate that it's keeping him alive. Like,
so he is Michael Myers.
He's like Emperor Palpatine. He's fucking like fueled by rage. Anyway. So this is a Ask Us Anything type of show, but also we're just going to be throwing in some topics and stuff too. So, yeah, John Carpenter looks like the real character he plays in Body Bags. He really does. He's kind of looks exactly like that now. You throw in questions in the chat if you want. We're going to talk about some physical media stuff for a while too. There's a lot of stuff going on. So up first, I'm just going to throw this out here. I'm going to share a screen here and show some of these new Arrow releases that came out. They get your guys' opinions on these.
I want to say you got a super chat.
Oh shit! Okay, I'll do that first then. Let's see. Super chat from Bobby. Bobby super chats, bulls. Okay. Matt and Mike go back and forth. It's like he picked up where the last story ended, I think. It's like nothing ever happened. Matt and Mike go back and forth. Uncle Bill said if there's any fighting, I'll be watching Alien 3 for movies. Matt and Mike start screaming.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
I saw a new Predator trailer. I wanted to stream as well. The Predator was like fucking goober.
We got to talk about that. I was going to bring that up. Later.
That's coming. Somebody send me a picture of that if you can find it real quick in the because I want to bring that up too in the private chat.
If people are praising it, I'm like,
I saw some hate for it on the trailer that I watched. I was just scrolling through the comments
because I'm like, I'm with the hate.
I saw somebody say that it looked like Jerry Dandridge from Friday Night when he fully transforms.
That's paying it too much of a compliment. It looks way worse.
Let me put it in the private chat. Let me see if this works. You let me know.
We got a bunch of super chats coming in. Let me get these real quick while you're doing it.
Sure.
Stephen T says, I pre-ordered the Nightmare on Elm Street 4K Steelbook collection on Zavi for $289 total. Damn, and I had to. My favorite horror franchise is Zavi US, a safe. Yeah, as far as I know, I've ordered a bunch of shit from there.
Yeah, Zavi, it's safe. It's people I've used it have had no problems so far. I've used it before. I've had no problems so far. That or Diabolic.
Yeah.
DVD.
They always have some cool exclusives on there.
That site, Diabolic, Orbit, what's that one? Atomic Movie. All those sites, all those sites are pretty legitimate. Oh God. Well, it's a mixed bag for me in a lot of ways. I didn't get to watch night 1 the night that it happened, so I watched that later on, and then I watched night 2 basically around the time that it happened. So I'll give you the good points real quick first. The triple threat match with the women was amazing.
Yeah.
Io Sky is probably my favorite in-ring worker of anybody in that company right now. I just believe that. I think she's great. I think Rhea's great. I think you can put both those people with anybody and they will make that match work. Bianca, I don't like that much, but like she was fine in that role because she just was basically playing the strong man in that, which is fine. The men's triple threat match was amazing. It was also really, really good. And here's where it gets a little bit shaky from that point on. Okay. So I don't give a shit about Logan Paul. I didn't like that match. I don't like to watch, he's fine. He's actually a lot better wrestler than he has any right to be, but it's just, I find his matches to be incredibly boring. And I don't really like AJ Styles right now. I haven't liked AJ Styles for years, to be honest. So I thought that was kind of a wash. The match that really pissed me off more than any of them was the Becky comes back match, where you had, and there's a couple of reasons for that. Number one, I don't like Becky at all. I think she's boring. I think she does the same shit every single time. Had she not turned heel, right after that on Raw, I probably would have fucking just rolled my eyes at the whole thing. I think at least that gives her some, character now. But I don't like her matches. I don't like her wrestling. I just don't like it. And
is that always, or just like in the last few years?
In the last couple years, and I noticed it when she got really, really thin.
When she had the baby.
Started looking sickly and shit all the time. And she doesn't look like she can beat up anybody now. Like she just looks like a stick figure. And yes, that's my other problem with that match is they fucked over Bayley. And Bayley did an interview on Van Vliet recently where she was basically like, I don't know what I have to do to be a part of the company. And she was basically saying this about WrestleMania. She was like, essentially saying, I don't know what I have to do. I've tried to do everything. I don't have any heat. And like, they're still screwing me over. So, and really that was the match that screwed her over because they wanted fucking her to come back. Not Bayley to come back, of course, but Becky to come back. Mm-hmm. And that had to be the way that it was done for whatever reason. So now
she could have come back the next night on Raw. She didn't have to take somebody's spot.
No. And then the big match, John, of course, is the one everybody's talking about. Here's the thing. Like, I don't go on the internet wrestling communities or anything like that. I don't pay attention to what any of those people say. I just don't. Not because I'm actively trying to. I'm just not a part of that. Like, I don't look at that stuff. So when I watched it, I wasn't paying attention to everybody else's reaction to it or anything like that. And to be honest, I didn't think it was that bad. The ending was fucking bad. The match itself, I thought, was doing exactly what it was supposed to do, which is piss people off and slow everything down to where it was almost like an 80s style WrestleMania match, like an old style match, which is exactly what I think he wanted to do. Now, the problem was when Travis Scott's ass comes out there and The Rock doesn't come out, and then all that shit. And that is the most worthless human being to be in wrestling that I can think of. He does not need to be there. He has no ability no skill. No, he doesn't have any heat except like X-Pac heat at this point. And then this is the part that still confuses me. And we'll never know really at this point. So The Rock came in and set all this shit up. This whole thing, right, was orchestrated by The Rock coming in. That was the whole point of this fucking angle. And he is nowhere in any of this after that one time.
Did you see what he said though?
Yes, which makes it even worse because he's basically just saying like, it's a work, you bunch of dumbasses. Like, but you're like, yeah, but you set up the whole fucking thing. Like, you can't come in and set up a work angle and then just be like, well, what'd you expect? It's wrestling. It's like, none of that made any sense. And I don't know what really happened there. Something happened, but I don't know what it was. But we'll never know exactly like why he did that and didn't show back up. But I don't believe like it was just like, I'm done with the story. Like I just came in to,
Did you hear? No, because did you hear about the T-shirts?
The T-shirts.
There were T-shirts.
Oh, there were T-shirts about that made with him.
He was going to be in Las Vegas. The Rock has come back to Las Vegas, so he was going to be there. So I would think it's something with him and Triple H. I think it's a big pissing match of who's got the bigger dick, figuratively speaking, not literally.
Yeah,
but
it's just
I mean, he did kind of take a shot at him in a way on that interview with Pat McAfee. He said, I would have done it differently, creatively speaking, but that's just me.
And isn't
like, come on, man.
And if anyone saw the Triple H Hall of Fame, I heard he never mentioned The Rock once.
He didn't.
So the fact
which is weird.
Well, other than fuck him, and Rock's like fuck him, and that's why he didn't show up. Just fuck him is what The Rock was saying.
It's just wild to me, man, though, that like he would try to screw everybody over that bad. But I mean, ultimately he did for whatever reason, whether he wants to admit it or not. Like he messed the entire main event of that up because it was all kind of centered around him. That is, I mean, the whole stealing your soul thing and blah, 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 blah. And then that just went to no. And I know that wasn't the plan. You don't come out there and set that up and use all these phrases and stuff without, there was a plan. He just fucking backed out on it. I don't know why, but he did. So
I think the whole Cena thing is kind of, I'm already somewhat over it in a way. To see what he said on Raw the other night, he was like, I'm going to ruin wrestling and I'm not going to give you what you want.
He already did that for me a decade
That's
ago.
what I was going to say. Like, dude, to the smart fans, you've done that for the last 20 years anyway. So what's different?
That was the entire Ruthless Aggression era. Cena, like,
that's why I stopped watching wrestling 20 years ago, because he was the top. I'm like, I'm done, and I didn't go back since.
When we did the whole WrestleMania show, I was thinking about, like, there's this whole time period of stuff that I just quit watching because of shit like that, and the 50-50 booking and him, and like just so much bullshit that Vince was doing. And I'm so glad that that's over. But then you've got this shit now where it's like, you thought things were getting better, but this is kind of fucked up in a way. Like they've really botched all this, and they don't seem to be trying to overly correct it right now, which they should. I did love the fact that he goes, oh shit, before he got RKO'd by fucking Orton in that fucking segment. I did like that part.
That was great.
Anyway, let's get off wrestling for a bit and get some more super chats. You should get Felstron to talk about this. Yeah. He swears up and down he's not working on that. I know he is. I don't give a shit what he says. Let's see. Bobby's back. He says,
I don't know what this means, so good luck. Okay. Read it now.
What if there's a box open on both sides and there's a dog toy squeaky sounds and you slide in and say, yeah, one at a time, every squeaky sounds?
I don't know what that means.
Bobby, you, my friend, are a character. You are the only reason I do these shows anymore. Just to see these. Should have been Travis Tritt instead. Yeah, we had a thing that me and CK were talking about where it was like they should have put Travis Scott and Travis Tritt in a match.
At least I know who that is.
Have him do the honky tonk ending where he hits him with a guitar or something. Do something.
I recognize Travis Tritt. I've never
Yeah.
heard of Travis Scott ever, and I didn't watch WrestleMania. But I'm like, did anyone know who Travis Scott was?
I didn't, but here's the only way I knew who that was. They had a Travis Scott like meal at McDonald's. And
Yeah.
that's the only fucking way.
He's
that I
on a
knew.
lot of stuff. I mean, he's a big deal. Apparently, I mean, he's on a lot of stuff. He's on cereal boxes, like you said, the McDonald's thing. I'm not a big fan, so it's whatever to me. But I know who he was at least.
Better than me. I did no shit about it.
Other than, I don't know. I guess that's the point, though, isn't it? So now we have to be force fed this fucking guy. So now I have to know who he is because he's on wrestling, right? So I'll never listen to a damn thing he's ever done or ever will do, but I have to like see his stupid face. David Views Movie Journal says, finally done with this week's trucking. I was going to catch a flick with the AMC Mobile LA. AL is packed. Chickened out, heading home. I'll watch y'all. Thanks for the show. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, good luck with the working man. Good luck trucking. Respect to anyone who's out there trucking along, because that's going a long, lonely road. But thank you, man.
Stephen T, do you think the Nightmare on Elm Street 7 4K Steelbook collection should have original poster artwork on cases? Yes. I do.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, I really don't want to see a bunch of shit made by a bunch of guys, like they do. Like, I just want the original fucking poster art. I don't need a bunch of like highly detailed, drawn out shit from these same guys that are doing all these covers. Just let's keep it simple.
Yeah,
if we can.
I mean, that's what they did. I mean, on Friday 13 when Stream Factory, that was the original artwork.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. So was to some degree or another, so was Halloween. Like you had the alternating artwork and stuff that you could do whatever. Triple H as a booker is overrated. We'll see. I think it's too early. Like, he did a lot of good shit, but he's really fucked this up. I mean, I'll just say that. I don't know how much of that was his fault and how much of it was just people not doing what
outside influence.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah, the whole stuff with The Rock coming in every now and again and changing things up.
Fuck The Rock.
At this point, really, like, I mean, it was fine a year ago, but he's outworn his welcome at this point.
Stop taking those HGH fucking drugs, messing with your head.
To me, though, Rock is getting to be like Hogan. Like, you can't believe a fucking thing he says. He's just a company kind of like bullshit artist. And every time I see him, I don't want to see him. Like, every time I see Hogan and he starts to talk, I'm like, I'll just find something else. I just click off of it. Like, I don't need to hear anything else Hogan's got to say because you don't know if it's true or not. You have no idea. Same thing with The Rock.
Sadly.
And again, I've been saying this for a long time. I don't like any of his fucking movies, so I don't care. I don't care about him in any way. Thoughts on the Toxic Avenger nowadays? Like the new one or the fucking old one?
Well, that new one had a new trailer come out where you saw more of Peter Dinklage. I don't know if you saw it. I know
I've seen a couple of those trailers now. And unfortunately, I've seen a bunch of pictures, and it never gets any better.
No.
Like, it just seems to get worse. It looks exactly like what you said, Rambo, which is like a fucking Power Rangers villain from one of those old shows. Like,
I feel bad for you because you grew up with Troma and Toxie, and this is not where it's at.
I really did used to love Troma. Speaking of which, if you go back and watch our last episode of DeadPit is Watching, I review the latest thing that they put out, which is called Eating Miss Campbell, which is a movie I think that they just produced. Like, I don't think that they made it or anything. It was made by another director. But my God, man, if this is what they've gotten to now, like,
so just distributing.
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
let's just stop. Like at this point. And it really is sad because they used to be really great. Like even up to a point, like I liked is a strong word. I tolerated Poultrygeist and
Mhm.
some of that stuff that came out later on, but at this point, I don't even know what the last good thing is they put out.
I couldn't name it either.
Let's see. Uncle Bill has a gay man's penis. What?
What now? Yeah,
Let-
what?
Let me analyze this for a second.
You have a gay what?
I have a gay man's penis.
John Holmes?
Do you mean that may have short circuited my brain? Do I have a gay man like around me, or do you mean I have one myself
Around your neck, baby.
around my? Yeah.
I forget what movie it was.
Uh,
It's like something does this, then he doesn't know what it is. This it's a guy's dick. I forgot
Well, there's
what
that
movie
scene in
was.
Scary Movie where he's under the bed. and
That's what
shit.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to be
Shawn
more.
Wayans.
Please don't be more detailed about that, but I do need more detail to figure out what the hell you're talking about.
That's what it is. Scary Movie 2, I think.
Is that Nightmare 5 on the video image? Do you like part 5 at all?
Oh, the thumbnail? Maybe
Yeah.
thumbnail?
Let me answer the question for part 5. Yes, I like it somewhat, but you can tell it's very rushed. The problem that's always been my problem with part 5 is like it's filmed on like clearly like set piece, like set stages, and it's like very very rushed together. And something about it has always been off to me. Like 3 and 4 are awesome, and their cinematography is amazing, and they're really well made. And then 5 is like the school play version of Nightmares on Elm Street. It just seems like it's one shots on everything. Nothing's really moving. There's no, and not to mention,
it's Halloween 5.
it is. It's very similar to Halloween 5.
This might have been a sequelitis episode back in the day, but Halloween 5 or Nightmare 5? Which do you prefer? For both of you guys.
Jesus Christ. Mark. Fuck. Police Academy 5 or rather 1.
Please, yeah. I guess if I, gun to my head, like I'd probably pick Nightmare 5.
Same.
But of course it's got that fucking kid like, hey, Pops. Or what it's like.
Yeah,
No.
how do we kill Freddy? I don't know. Let's puke him to death.
That's what it's gotten to you by that point.
Like part 4, he's being ripped apart by souls. It looks cool. What can we do? He's puked to death. What the fuck?
There's a lot of issues I have with that, but that is really one of the last ones, maybe the last one that had really good, like inventive kills in it. I thought once you get to like Freddy's Dead, there's the video game one, I guess, but like I don't know,
man. Yeah,
I mean the one I can always remember like a couple of them from part 5, and the one that I always remember the most is the one where she's in the I think this is part 5.
She's in the laundry chute.
Is part 5 the one that has the Bon Appetit bitch scene in it?
Yeah.
Nightmare 5.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Nightmare 5. He keeps stuffing her face, and
I mean that one lives within my head forever. So at least there's that. What do you think of Damian Priest as a wrestler? He pays a homage to Razor Ramon and Undertaker. I don't mind him. He's like a horror. So yes, that is what I think he's going for. Unfortunately, I think he's boring as fucking hell, and I can't help it. Like I just think that guy is super boring.
I don't know what it is about him now that he's on the main roster. It's not the same. The aura that he had in NXT and the sort of mystique around his character a little bit it seemed to work better there. I don't know, just because that's a smaller scale, maybe, or I don't know. It's just on the main roster, I'm not as into his stuff as I once was.
Well, you look at that match with him and Drew, right?
Yeah.
He's got Kerry King playing his fucking theme for him. I mean, he's got everything in the world that you would need. And it's like, he's just, he's liquid fucking NyQuil to me, man. He's just, I don't know what it is, but he just puts me to sleep.
Idle.
Oh, Lord. Ice.
Scared the shit on me. I was looking over here. Like, what is that? Fucking scared the shit out of me. I'm looking over here and now you're anal. I'm like, what the fuck?
You know
That's
what?
You need's anal.
Rhea Ripley calls Damian Priest is fucking hilarious.
What?
The bisexual Undertaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks like that too. I mean, I'm not sure what gimmick he's going for there, but whatever it is boring as fuck.
He likes purple.
I've actually never seen a match from him. Is he any worth a spit?
No.
Okay.
I don't think now. Like, now, not anymore. It just, I didn't care for the face run they had him on. I mean, they teamed him with Bad Bunny or whatever. I didn't care about that. Like,
yeah.
The Judgment Day stuff, I guess, was the most interesting stuff that he's done.
It wasn't
so far.
because of him.
Exactly.
No.
It was the ensemble, honestly. I like seeing all of them together.
He was the Tully Blanchard of Judgment Day, let's be honest.
Tully Blanchard.
Look,
I mean,
buddy, I don't have Tully Blanchard now. You don't talking shit.
Listen, motherfucker, you know as well as I do that of the four horsemen, Tully Blanchard was the
I would
weakest
say
link.
Oli would be the weakest link.
Well, in that incarnation, yeah, Oli's the weakest link in fucking anything. But if you had the Barry Windham version, then yeah.
No, I would say Barry Windham's weaker. Look, buddy, you go back
No,
and listen
Barry
to
Windham
Tully
ain't the weakest
Blanchard
goddamn
promos.
link of nothing.
Tully Blanchard's the
Tell us
fucking
this.
man. And his daughter.
Oh, Lord, Tessa. Yeah, if she wasn't a giant racist, she'd be great.
Ah, fuck, that's a bunch of bullshit. They're making that up.
No, I ain't making that
I
up.
don't see any proof.
There's way too many fuckers that have said that for him to be making that up.
It's a conspiracy against Tessa, the poor girl.
Well, why would they have a conspiracy against her for just no reason? Just
They
be
don't
like,
like her
fuck her
because
over.
she's that damn good. She's
That's
better
probably
than-
what she says to herself in a mirror. They don't like me. I'm just that good.
That's a bad question from Mark. If you're with a woman, she's really racist, but she still wants to bang you.
And she's
you do
hotter
it?
than hell.
Would you do it?
Sure, why not?
Because you could maybe fuck the racism out of her.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Well, there you go. Age-old question.
I'm glad we got that taken care of. All right, Bobby's back. Hang in there.
Okay.
We're in for a ride. Matt is
Blame it,
using a
Bobby.
DVD as a nose ring. He's what the fuck? He said, all right. Very funny. Take the DVD off my nose. Take the DVD off my nose. I'm not going to a commercial looking like this.
I don't know what commercial I'm going to, apparently, but I don't want any piercings. I've never understood people with piercings. It always freaks me out, but no. That's okay.
King Slayer says, is Friday the 13th Part 7 the last good one in the franchise?
No.
No.
I like Jason Goes to Hell.
I like Jason Takes Manhattan.
Same.
I like Part 8. I like Jason Goes to Hell. And that's about it. I think after that, I'm done.
I can't say much about Jason X. Yeah.
Cece says, happy Friday, boys. Arby's has a mellow yellow on tap. Didn't expect to see that on my lunch hour. Hell yeah.
God damn you. I wish I had an Arby's here now.
They called it Mellow Yellow. Ooh, baby, beef and teeth of Mountain Dew.
No Arby's around here, sadly.
Bobby just put that in there. He's just like, fuck it, I'll give you $2. Thank you, Bobby.
Thank you.
This is a new one. Cassidy. Will they include, this is in pounds too, this is a Brit. Will they include a wet dream?
New
On Elm
members too
Street.
on the YouTube page. Appreciate it, sir.
A wet dream on Elm Street.
I'm sure that that's the name of some porno from at least
Oh,
the early
yeah.
90s.
Mhm.
haven't seen it.
You will soon. Don't worry.
Thanks.
If it exists, somebody request it, right?
Yeah, I did see the Poonies. That's right. So
Clayton says, "Did you see there's a new Troll 2 coming to Netflix? I'm guessing it's supposed to be an actual sequel to the first one."
God,
What?
that's got to be bullshit.
There's no
I hope
way.
it's not. I hope that's true.
I believe it.
Troll 3.
Another super chat here. Who is everyone's top 3 favorite wrestlers? God, I might be okay.
Lord, here we go.
Man.
Fuck
I
my
don't
life.
know.
Well, it was a super chat, so
Yeah.
just going back in eras, man. Like, it's easy with a couple of them because I can't fucking lie. When I was a kid, Hulk Hogan was my favorite. Like, that was the reason I watched. He was like the only one that I cared about for many years. Number 2 is a real easy one as well because this was like right out of high school era, like ECW stuff. Rob Van Dam was probably number 2. The third one's tough, so you have to give me a minute. What do you guys think?
Stone Cold for me
Okay.
is in there. RVD. I'm a big RVD guy as well. Shit. Only get 3 choices. That's tough. I don't know.
Dude,
It's really
yeah. What about the Road Warriors? Could that count as one? Because they were probably my favorite tag team.
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, like, does he mean like favorite now, like overall, or like favorite as
Overall,
a kid,
I
or
would
favorite?
say in
Yeah.
I love Dusty Rhodes and everything, but it was mainly for the promos and a lot of that stuff. A lot of his matches and stuff, that was before my time, really. So I didn't really watch that as it was happening. Now, the funny Rob Van Dam thing, and I've still got the tape somewhere. I know I've still got the letter. Like, I was corresponding with Rob Van Dam over, like, the internet while the whole Mr. Monday Night thing was going on. Like, the internet was so small then, he operated the website himself and responded back himself and did all of his own. Like, I bought a videotape of, like, specific matches that he would do all himself. So it was pretty, I always liked him more because of that as well, because I thought that that was really freaking cool.
You still have those tapes?
Yeah, it was like, I think it was one tape that I ended up buying. I bought an 8x10 from him as well, and might have been a magazine or 2 that he was in. I can't remember, but I've got at least one of the letters that he wrote back explaining what all was on the tape and stuff. So it was probably 97, I think, when that was. Maybe 96, 97, I think.
So I'll do this then. I will give you my favorite wrestler from 3 different federations. So WWF, WCW, and ECW. So for WWF, if I'm being honest, just like you, like, it would be Hogan. If you're talking about like my entire childhood, I would rather watch somebody get, butt fucked with a cheese grater than watch anything to do with Hogan now. But back then, yes. Now it would probably be Bret Hart. So WCW, I would go with Dean Malenko. I always thought that I thought he was great back then. Thought he was highly underrated. He was just too fucking small. And he's a prick from what I understand. But
He had
like,
no
I
charisma
enjoy
at all either.
that wasn't his gimmick was that he didn't have a gimmick. He was just like a technical wrestler. That was his whole thing anyway. ECW, that's tough because like there's a bunch of people that I liked in ECW, but like gun to my head, if I had to pick one guy that I thought was the most entertaining, it'd be New Jack.
I like Taz a lot too, man. Like, people don't remember this, but the hype for their first pay-per-view, Barely Legal, with Sabu versus Taz, that was insane. Like, they hyped that better.
They built it for a year, right?
Yeah, like,
they didn't touch
shit.
for like a whole year.
Yeah, people couldn't wait.
They had great angles. They had the Raven and Tommy Dreamer angle that went on for years. They had the fucking Taz angle. I mean, they, if nothing else, could definitely set up long-term kind of storytelling at that point in time. I don't know what happened in the late 90s, but yeah.
It all
Tammy
kinda
was
fell
always
apart.
great to look at. Chris Candido was great too. in the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were all really, really good.
Mhm.
They had a fucking killer roster around. I mean, really, I think ECW's peak years was like 96, 97, 98. And then 99 was pretty good, but then after that, it was like all over. Like their year 2000 was fucking, it was a joke, really. The last show that we went to, I think Uncle Bill showed that poster off. You could tell even by the end, like that was not the ECW that we loved.
I think Joey Styles said that around that time, like 2000 to 2001, it was Dreamer was booking the shows because Heyman was so burnt out from doing all that stuff. Because I mean, they were doing all the super cards and stuff, the non-televised stuff. I mean, the pay-per-views, and I mean, shit, he had to be burnt out doing all that shit himself.
You know what I think's funny though about Paul Heyman's? Everybody forgets what a piece of shit Paul Heyman is. Like, everybody now gives him a pass because he can cut a promo, but he legitimately was a giant fucking piece of shit and fucked so many people over in ECW that it was crazy.
Well, now he's burned out on cholesterol.
But look at it like this, though, man. How many of those guys, the majority of them, I would say, nobody wanted? Like, he made stars out of these guys that couldn't get a job as jobbers in WWF or WCW.
Right.
Yeah, but I think towards the end of that run, he essentially was just lying his ass off. And here's the thing people forget too. Like Tommy Dreamer, Raven, a couple of other guys were putting up their own fucking money to keep that place going, while Paul Heyman was simultaneously telling them, everything's going to be all right. We got this TV deal, knowing that it was going to fold soon because like he didn't have the money to keep it open, and also collecting the check from Vince around that same fucking time and telling everybody he was broke. So I just don't.
Vince funded ECW for years.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people don't really talk about that now.
You know who else didn't know that, though? Was a lot of the wrestlers didn't know that in ECW. That's the fucked up part.
But I think the bills just kept piling on, and he couldn't go on with it. And then the shows weren't as popular. Like it just wasn't the same, unfortunately.
Yeah. They kept talking about like how he tried to do all that stuff himself too. He's booking everything. He's trying to run the business, dealing with merch, phone calls. I mean, one guy can't be responsible for every single thing in the company. That's why he got burned out.
I'll say this too, though, man. Like Sabu, in my opinion, is a legend. Professional wrestling and just hardcore wrestling in general. And it's sad. It really is sad to see the shows that he evidently did his retirement match last weekend. And the shit at 60 years old that he's still trying to do. Like, I think he's one of those guys that's never going to get his proper due.
No.
But man, he was doing shit. He was doing some of this hardcore shit before anybody even knew anything about it. We're talking like in the early 90s,
I think he's kind of like the real life wrestler now. I mean, he's just showing up at all these places, and
Right.
he never got big with WWE. He never really got any of the due that he deserved. Like, he got big with ECW, but like it's in terms of a mainstream audience, like he went to WCW for a little bit, WWE, he just never for some reason stayed.
He admitted that the WWE run screwing up was kind of his fault.
Yeah, I'm sure because he's
do
fucked
business
up all the
correctly.
time.
Yeah. Well, it was RVD's fault too, because he'd won the championship, the big championship, and got caught with a weed or whatever the hell it was.
And Sabu had pills or something. Yeah.
A week later or something. I think it was in Huntington, West Virginia, if I'm not mistaken, which is even more funny. You could fucking pull over every vehicle going and they'd have weed and pills and shit in it in Huntington, West Virginia.
Just pick anyone at random.
Pick any of them, yeah.
But Rambo, what would you say? Who are your top three?
Steve Austin, Bret Hart, Roddy Piper.
I forget about Piper, but yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Who is the worst horseman? This WCW fan forever says Paul Roma is the worst horseman. Who would you say is the worst?
I would say Jeff Jarrett.
God
Is the
damn, I forgot
worst.
Jeff Jarrett
forgot
was
about
there.
Yeah. Paul Roma was at least
Uh.
when he was a kid, I was like, man, that guy's cool. I bet he gets a lot of pussy. I had never said that about Jeff Jarrett.
What is that? What is that quote about Jarrett? This is one of my favorite quotes. I think it was who was it that said it too? That he broke 1,000 guitars and never drew a dime.
Never drew a dime.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
But
I love Mongo, man. We got to talk about Mongo.
I talked about him at the beginning of the show.
Well, Justin's saying he was not the worst, dude.
No, he wasn't the worst.
Like, he wasn't a great wrestler or anything, but dude, that guy was. I thought every time he was on the screen, I couldn't wait to at least see what he said. Like, he was entertaining. I'll give him that.
Was he the worst wrestler that was ever a Four Horseman? Like in the ring?
Probably. I mean, to be fair, he probably because he wasn't a wrestler. They never really trained him to wrestle.
But he seemed like he had a good, fun personality, energy. That's what I remember his comedy.
Right. Yeah, his little dog Peppy, baby, and he was waving to the camera. Bye. Because he. Oh man.
Did he do anything after WCW? Or was he already ALS and he couldn't?
No, he was. He. I'm not sure when.
No, I think he'd been
that.
sick for probably about the past 3 years or so.
Okay.
Pretty bad. And
If I'm not mistaken, like wasn't he on the Bears team as a lineman? He was a fairly big football. I mean, like he could have probably just lived off the football part of it
He
alone.
did.
Did he do anything with wrestling after WCW?
No, not that I remember.
He just did it for fun. He was on WrestleMania 11 as well. He was Lawrence on the team, LT's team or whatever, the pro team, whatever the hell they called him that was out there. Like,
Oh fuck yeah!
Reggie White was out there as well, and Kevin Green, and all those guys would go to WCW and wrestle at least once or twice. But yeah, I think he originally was going to do something in WWF, but WCW offered him a little bit more money, so he was like, "Yeah, baby, let's go."
Yeah, Trader says he went to TNA for a bit.
I barely remember that.
Yeah, I blocked all the TNA shit out of my head.
TNA.
So, did you watch TNA? I never watched it.
I did on and off.
Yeah, I watched.
Not really excited about it.
The very early days when it was on DirecTV. I watched it then pretty regularly, but yeah, I mean, God.
This comment kills me for some reason. I can't figure out. My favorite match was Dusty Rhodes versus Bam Bam, a big fat shits in a cage match. Like what?
I've never seen Dusty Rhodes versus Bam Bam at all.
What? I think he just wanted to say big fat shits in a cage match, which is a great overall just line. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Mongo was worst. Mongo's not the worst. Mantar.
Mantar, Lord.
Mongo. Oh, Lord. Okay. I guess we can open it up to some of this shit now. Hold on one second. I'd like to get your opinion on this too, CK, because I don't think we've talked about this yet.
What are we talking about?
Well, I'll show you. These new fucking Arrow releases, bulls.
Huge.
You can shit fall back in these. Get ready for it.
I'm getting Crumb Catcher, boys. That when I saw that, holy shit. I shit and pissed myself at the same time and I saw Crumb Catchers coming out.
What the hell is that?
I thought it was Cum Catchers at first. I was like, what the fuck?
That was the movie they made about you, Uncle Bill.
I knew that was coming. So what was there a need for this? Honestly,
I think so.
Okay, you think there's I think that 4K that Blue Underground put out is one of the best 4Ks ever put out. So I don't know how you really improve.
Well, look, buddy, right there, you could see it. I wish I could bold it. Brand new audio commentary by critics. Eugenio Contrini. and Troy Howarth and Nathaniel Thompson. I'm really looking forward to that. 'Cause
Are you?
Those guys are another shit.
Yeah.
When did the Blue Underground one come out?
God, that was years ago now. Probably, what, 5 years ago?
And that's still in print?
Sounds about right. It's been a while. I never
Yeah.
picked that one up, so I might get this Arrow
Yeah, I
one.
never did get that one either. So, and the fact that it's the English title, Zombie Flesh Eaters, I think it's pretty cool.
There's no way. I don't give a fuck. Unless they just use the exact same transfer, it's not going to look any better than that. It really can't.
Does it say it's a new transfer? Let me see.
No, it just says
no.
4K restoration.
Hmm.
There's nothing new at all except for that commentary with those blokes.
What? That's the new thing, man. If you have noticed, like, they'll just put, and Kino does this, Arrow does this, all these companies are doing this now. I guess to make it look like there's something new, they'll round up a bunch of assholes that apparently they just got like a bat signal for, like historians, like film historians. And they send it out and get a couple of those assholes to come in and just record, and then they put something new on it. It's not like, who would give a shit?
No one.
To be
listens
fair,
it.
though, like this is for the UK, so this is not for the US. There's not a UK release of this, I don't think. And people in the chat correct me if I'm wrong, but I mean, so it's not that big of a deal, in my opinion. It's a UK release, so
Right.
It's not that big of. If it was a U.S. release, it wouldn't be that big of a deal to me. I don't understand why the fuck they're putting it out.
well, because people in the UK, I mean, unless you want to import it, they don't have it in 4K.
You go
Is
get
that-
Murder, She Wrote instead.
My
Is
fucking
that
problem.
Night Watch the American movie, the remake, or is that?
That's those shitty fucking. I think I had those on Blu-ray, and I fucking sold them. I was like, these are like the most boring.
Night Watch and Night Watch
They're like
Demons Are Forever.
Spanish.
Oh, okay.
God, that looks like something I'd never want.
The hell.
Yeah, I can get that for free, and I ain't even gonna ask for it.
Don't even do it. It ain't worth it.
Demons Are Forever. What?
This is another one though where I'm kind of like, I love this movie, but do I need the stuff in 4K?
Yeah, I like the film too. I don't know if I need it in 4K though, but it's cool. I mean, better that than Last Slumber Party. Some of these other fucking.
Well, this
films,
is a
so-
brand new 4K restoration. It says.
Yeah.
At least there's that.
I really think that
I mean,
they're running out of shit. Completely.
fans need to really just make their mind, like, because they've broken me a little bit. Like, I am not rebuying every damn thing under the sun in 4K. It just ain't happening, because that's what these companies are relying on now. And you've got the stuff coming out, you've got fucking Chopping Mall coming out in 4K.
Yep.
you
And
know.
also, there may be people who never even got the Blu-ray and just, hey, I found it. I'll just go for this since I never got the Blu-ray.
And
There's
that's
always those
fine. I've
people,
done
too.
that. But you can't rebuy everything. Jesus.
No.
Christ. I mean, I guess you can, but it's stupid to do.
Oh,
that.
there's some people that do, but
Yeah, I would never do that.
I kind of agree with that though. Like when you get to titles like this in 4K, it's like it doesn't matter to me. Like Blu-ray is fine. Like
I looked at the features and say, if someone says there's 30 minutes of new footage, I'd be tears just being a fan, but I would wait for a sale. But I mean, I don't have to rush out to buy every damn thing. I'm good. I got enough shit.
The truth is too, like a lot of these cult movies, if you've got the DVD, it's fine. It really is. Like some of these movies, you're not going to. I've mentioned it a million times, like Murder Rock. We watched that a few months back or whatever, and I was like, "This is a DVD." I mean, it looks kind of shitty. The movie's kind of shitty though, so who cares? Like, I mean, this is fine because I can remember when all you had was a VHS tape to watch, and it sure looked like dog shit on a big screen TV.
all right, and then the big one though that I know that Rambo has got to be looking, and the fucking fact that it's got a pizza getting cut with a pair of scissors is amazing.
I mean, I look forward to it. It doesn't look. It doesn't look like there's a lot new. Looks like most of it features from the Stream Factory, but I never got the Stream Factory, so
Me neither. So
I
this
would
one's a
get it.
definite buy for me.
I would
Yeah, I
get
don't.
it.
I don't own this at all.
I like that they
Maybe
went with
DVD.
the original artwork.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that was a smart move. Now, there's another cut of this movie. I had a couple people asking me about it. Like, is
TV
that
version.
is? Well, I think it may have been an unrated version or something. Maybe has anybody heard anything about that?
No, it's when the film came out. Okay, when they were making the film, there was a 2-hour cut, and they cut a lot of footage, not just to have another go at the theater because they're competing with Top Gun, but it had more violence. This cut is the TV version. So there's a couple scenes of like the bad guys at their jobs. There's a scene where a kid goes to a police station with a box that was given to him, and you find out it's hands that were cut off. But you don't see much. It's still a TV version. So whatever they had for broadcast, there's a couple scenes put back in. So I mean, if you're deathly curious, sure, but you can find it online. But that's the cut on here is the TV version. So.
And that version's only on Blu-ray from what it says. It's not even the 4K.
I'm sure
of
because
that
it's a broadcast TV version. I mean, it's not
Yeah.
going to be HD 4K of TV quality stuff. So
it's just like maybe they had like a broadcast master or something left. Because if they had the original, like, because I know with the Halloween version, they've got that in like HD, the TV version. I guess it just depends on what they had.
yeah, this one, I think they just say standard version. So
Does it have a price yet?
I'd say it's $40, pretty much.
yeah, like on Amazon, it's 50, but usually they go down when it gets closer. They always try to put a little more expensive. But yeah, on Amazon, it's
I'd
50.
probably pay $40 for
It's
that.
been a long
I don't
time
have
since
it.
I've seen this. This is almost like a horror movie, though, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
a little
definitely.
bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think on Diabolic it's like 41 right now.
Predator, this is definitely coming up soon. I like around the Predator Badlands face.
Creators mentioned that Stopper My Mom Will Shoot. The one thing that I want is that cutout of Ann Ramsey.
Yeah.
That is
Throw
like
Mama
the
from the train.
best thing ever. There's a cutout from the 80s that had like a button you could push and Ann Ramsey like get back to me, throw Mama from the train on VHS tape. I'm like, damn it. Like, that'd be almost impossible to find working, but I want one. Come
probably-
back now.
You can probably make it work if you knew anything about electronic.
Back now from videotape. Fucking Ann Ramsey.
Ann Ramsey, man, there wasn't a better actress at that time period.
That movie's fucking awful, but for her, it's worth it.
Okay, so there's also a couple other things here too. Rambo actually brought this to my attention, but not this. But we'll get to that in a second. Also, Dark Star, for some fucking reason.
They're coming for fabulous films, baby. It's coming out. Fabulous films.
Sounds like something that would be like in WCW. Like if the Fabulous Freebirds had a film company, like that would be the Fabulous
It's coming
Film.
on folk KUSD on June the 23rd, baby, from Fabulous Films.
You
This
remember?
big box set edition.
That's what this reminds me of. Do you remember when the Fabulous Freebirds came back after they left? They've been gone for a while, and they came back, and they had that new fucking song that was like, "I'm a Freebird. What's your excuse?"
Oh,
and it was awful, and they had like written it
with Gorgeous Jimmy when they were
That-
with them then.
Yeah, that was what this reminds me of. But Dark Star on 4K, I don't care.
Dark
Carpenter's
Star's
first film.
like, yeah, I mean,
You guys not big fans?
no.
I'm not.
Not really, no.
And it doesn't seem like always like there's some random fucking shit ass studio releases Dark Star. Is it public
There
domain
must be
or
a
something?
rights thing, yeah.
I don't know. I've never heard of fabulous film, baby, but I'm sure they're fabulous.
Always just be careful when you buy shit from these companies that, I mean,
I've said that about Reanimator, that Ignite Films or whatever. Like, I don't trust them with $80 of my money to bring
Right.
out a. I mean, to me, I think that the Arrow version that came out a few years ago is pretty killer. Who
Dark
the hell
Sky,
Ignite Films is. You can shit and fall back in it.
or Dark Stars. All right, let's see. I'll get off that for a second. So, Rambo brought this to my attention. I had no fucking idea this is what this was based off of. So apparently, a bunch of people had figured out that probably Vinegar Syndrome's newest release was going to be the Golden Child 4K, and the way that they went about doing that was by this picture right here, which I would have had no fucking clue just looking at it.
Yeah.
So this is what they put up, and you were saying like these are like the kind of like the things that they use at the one scene of the movie where he has to get the knife.
Yeah, there's like you said, he's got to do the training bit to get the knife, and he steps on these, almost falls off one of them. And how many people survive this test? None. Go beat your ass right here. Yeah, that's from that scene there. So a lot of people assumed it was the Golden Child, and they've been doing a lot of Paramount stuff as well. So,
and a lot of people that I've noticed on, because I have Facebook, so I have Vinegar Syndrome's fucking. That's the very first thing I did was get on their group because I want to see what those assholes are going on about. And they were bitching like crazy about the idea of it being the Golden
Vinegar
Child.
Syndrome group. Here's to you.
They were like, "Oh my god, this is like way too commercial or whatever. They're getting too commercial." It's like, buddy, you assholes have already put out like Roadhouse, and,
Navy SEALs.
and like, I mean, it doesn't get much more commercial, really. Congo.
so Navy SEALs was a commercial.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
did-
Like that.
And like I get what Wes is saying. Like if this is bare bones and there's nothing to it.
Well, I know it's not
and
going
it's
to
a
be
lot of
bare
money.
bones, but like for me,
Yeah.
I mean, now for a mega fan of the movie like you may care about the extras and stuff like that. For
Right.
me, like I'm not going to watch that shit. Like I just because honestly, what are they going to get on there? What do you think? Like Eddie Murphy for sure ain't doing nothing.
No.
You know.
The other, I mean, it depends. I mean, like you said, if it's like the other actresses, like the one who played the Golden Child, if it's Charlotte Lewis, if it's people making of the film, just to have something on there.
Harry and the Hendersons 4K is coming next. That'd be
I'd be
cool.
down for
Be
that.
fucking killer.
I get that.
So this does bring up a point though that we are like what less than a week away from the halfway to
they-
Black Friday.
Man,
sale?
they're struggling this year, Vinegar Syndrome is, because the halfway to Black Friday flash pre-sale thing is usually in March.
Yeah.
So halfway to Black Friday is Memorial Day weekend, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yep. And it looks like it's Thursday, May the 1st at 12:01 p.m. So
Didn't Vinegar Syndrome do that stupid film with the fucking beavers? Hundreds
Yes.
of beavers?
Yeah.
That was one of their partner
That
labels
bullshit.
that did that.
They got sold out. Were those people bitching about that? Here's a bunch of fucking beavers. Like,
listen, you just really
Or
have to
bitch
be on,
about the
you
Golden
have to,
Child.
you
What
got to
the
be on that
fuck?
group to really understand those people. They don't have any idea.
but
what
the
hell's
beaver
going
thing was
on.
like, so we need this. Sold out twice.
the
Give me a
more
fucking break.
the more kind of like
Hundreds of
Just-
beavers.
the less known a movie is, the more they care about it. Really. And it's just more about them being like, God damn it, I love this movie back in 1970 when it came out. Hey, they're like 26 or something. I've loved this movie for 20 years.
Holy shit, it's iced. What the fuck is iced? Was I even used
Well, the
to
first
Was
thing
that a
that they
good
do
movie?
is search IMDb before they post a response. That's a wonderful movie.
Have you guys seen Iced? I've never seen it.
I've never seen
I've
it.
got
no.
it. It's actually not as bad as like
Okay.
some of the
It's
others
like
on
Slumber
there.
Party.
No, it's nowhere near as bad.
They were
as that.
coming for Last Slumber Party.
Dude, I actually
Goddamn.
enjoyed Last Slumber Party. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't fucking.
To be fair, I haven't
hear it.
seen it, so I can't say I haven't seen
Like
it.
it's shitty and everything, but there's stuff in it where I'm like, holy fuck. What
Yeah,
the
the
hell?
guy's like, the fucking guy
Uncle
that-
Bill going on about he dressed up like a motherfucker for Halloween.
That was like one of the best outfits, man. You know it was. The easiest shit to find ever, too.
Was Last Slumber Party, where was it filmed at, Uncle Bill? Somebody's asking. I can't remember.
Oh, I have no idea, man. In the 7th layer of hell, I don't know.
Yeah.
Golden Child, though, man, I've got a physical copy of it. It was from the 588 bin at Walmart. That's where I got
Right.
it. And my whole thing is, if you're a fan of that movie, you've got one of these copies of the movie. Are you willing to throw down $55-$60
Yes.
for this big?
Yeah, right here.
I mean, it is a hard, rigid box, I'm sure.
It's rigid.
But like, I don't know, man. I don't
Very
know if
hard.
that's a boutique movie.
Here's my thing with that movie, though. That movie, I probably watched that movie 100 times when I was a kid. So the nostalgia factor on that's very, very high. It's like you buying the peanut butter solution. Is it a good movie? No. Is it like insane? Yes. Is it something you probably bought just strictly out of nostalgia because you saw it and like thought it was, whatever? Yes, that's the same thing with this.
But this is a mainstream movie, though. You got to say, like, Peanut Butter Solution at least was kind of a cult movie.
Well, like Roadhouse was mainstream, and that was released many times when they put out Roadhouse.
Right. And I said the same thing then. And I
Okay.
mean, they sold out. So I guess. I mean,
They'll sell out. I mean, it won't be as popular as Roadhouse, but they'll sell out of it. Because I think that like that movie has a cult following now, anyway.
And it still has like demon stuff in it, so that makes more sense than Roadhouse. I mean, maybe not a whole lot, but more so than Drop Zone.
Drop Zone sold out. So
Did it?
did?
no, well, the version with the book and the little fucking army guy with the parachute.
you got to have the army.
Yeah.
Hey, if you don't have the parachute army guy, you ain't
It was
got nothing.
literally one of those like $2 things you used to buy at like Walmart. You just like throw the guy in a parachute in the air. and
Wait,
he float down.
wait, there was what? I didn't
Yeah,
even
they had a
know that.
version of it where it had
Go
like
on
one of
there,
those
Uncle Bill.
plastic.
Look.
Well, I'm going to in a minute, but like I want to show this first because I fucking died laughing at this. There was little versions of that though, where you had like, those little guys that had little parachutes on them. You just threw them up in the air,
Yeah.
and they would just float down. It had that with it and like a book.
That Drop Zone logo on the parachute.
I
Yeah.
Hold on, I think I should be able to find it on here pretty easy. Hold on. I couldn't believe it either. I was like, "What in the fuck are they doing?"
Yeah.
Let's see.
But like, I mean, for me, I'm not a huge like. I like action films, but like, yeah, I'm not going to spend
yeah.
$40 or $50 on a movie like fucking Drop
This
Zone.
is
That just
cool.
ain't going to happen.
This is fucking amazing. Hold on.
I mean, I'm an action guy, and even I'm not going to spend.
Like that to me, that's a voodoo movie. If I've got the digital copy of it, yeah, good. That's enough.
That I agree with. Drop Zone.
Yancey Butler's in it though, so I mean,
Well,
there's that.
Oh yeah.
we'll get Fancy Yancey in here.
Nancy.
Okay, wait, Mark. Did you buy the Army Man version, or
You know
that
he did.
parachute version?
Look at his face. He's like,
No, we fucking did.
No, I did buy it.
Oh shit, Mark.
don't lie, Mark. Come on now.
I did. I skipped it. I'm good.
You know what I got to say, though? I am not super impressed with this eerie eyeball of Ibon. Let's compare the two balls. I've got both balls, okay? Most people out here just have a singular ball, but I've got the OG.
Speak for yourself.
Look how gigantic my original ball was.
Look at his balls.
And look at the new one. Like, it's like, look at that shit.
Look at them
Yeah.
balls.
Look at
You
the
ever seen a
size
pair of
difference.
balls like that? One of them's bigger than the other one.
UB, did you get yours?
Double size.
Yeah, I got my ball up there on the table.
They did
Where I
know to
put-
get me the green eyeball though, so I'll give them a little bit of credit.
All right. Are you ready for this, Rambo?
Yeah.
All right. Here you go. That killer. Look at that.
That's fucking that's so bad.
Bulls. Now,
Why is he orange?
fuck knows. And they had to put their old shitty label on the parachute too to make it even worse.
What the fuck?
I mean, I don't know if they'd make it black. Like, I mean, it's Wesley, but I don't
That's
know
one of
how
those
people
things-
feel about that.
People will be like, "Hey,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah."
He made it orange instead. Can't offend anybody if it's orange.
Right.
Oh my
That's one of the dumbest things I've ever seen, and that's saying a lot in physical media. Yeah, but it's not one of the worst things that I've actually seen today. Do you want to see the worst thing that I've actually seen today?
Sure.
Okay, give me 1 second here to bring it up because I saw this. I was like, this can't be real, but this is real.
Oh no. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking goober.
Can we?
Stop.
It's
What?
it's even worse in motion. is the
Can we
thing.
stop?
What are they doing? How did they go backwards? It looks like pure shit. 1987 they made the original Predator, and this is it now.
What is this? Is this from the? Are they doing a TV show or something? Or what are
Just
they
a
doing?
new
No,
movie.
this is the
A
new
new
movie.
movie coming out in
God.
theaters in November, I think. It is. And
It looks
yeah,
like one of those Star Wars TV shows. That's what it looks like.
that's exactly what it looks like.
It's fucking awful.
That is ridiculously shitty looking.
And people are praising it. People are loving it.
How?
I don't know.
They're doing
And me-
another movie as well in June. I think it's called Predator Killer of Killers or something like
It's
that.
an
with Michael
animated
Biehn.
anthology film, which
Yeah.
ties into this film,
Mhm.
which it looks like fucking garbage.
I mean, somebody said it looks like a video game. It does, and it probably is the same as a video game because that's fucking CG. Clearly, like the mouth
Yeah,
and
it
eyes
is.
and everything. Like,
So the rest of it like is all like the body is all, just costume or whatever, but the face is CG. Yeah.
my
He looks
God,
like he
man.
should be in like Cool Runnings or something. Just he's part of the bobsled team.
You know what? The face kind of looks like one of just the random creatures that was on like the Phantom Menace or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, the CG still
It's
looks
the
about
same.
the same.
The same animator that did Jar Jar Binks did. That.
Yeah.
I just
So-
like when it comes to the Predator movies, I just don't give a fuck.
If
whatever.
Malcolm Jamal Warner was a predator,
They can do whatever. Like I won't
uh,
get mad. I won't get happy. I just won't watch it.
I'm not mad. I'm just
I'm
confused.
Yeah, same. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Well, I mean,
Oh, wait.
the last one made a damn fortune, so it's not really a huge surprise that they're going to hurry up and make another one.
No, I know they make another one, but just how shitty it looks.
Yeah. I
So
mean, they
he's
don't
the
ca- they
good
don't give a
guy in
shit.
this too. Then somebody said he's
Yeah,
good.
he's teaming up with some android lady played
right.
by Elle Fanning.
Mhm.
Is her name?
wonderful.
That's
wonderful.
Dakota Fanning's sister, boss.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So they team up and do some stuff.
Give it up for Dakota Fanning.
Justice Smith says that Damian Priest. Yeah, that's his new gimmick. He's a predator.
Babyface Predator.
What's your thoughts, Mark?
It's a bad idea. It looks like shit. And it's not just the CGI on the Predator. If you watch the trailer, there's a bunch of CGI all throughout it, and it all looks bad. None of it's good.
I'd love to watch trailers on here, but every time we do, fucking something gets
Yeah.
taken
Yeah,
down.
you can't do that with like a movie like that for
Yeah,
sure.
this is Disney as well, so they're gonna fuck with it.
Yeah.
We'll be making fun of it. They'll really piss them off.
Mhm.
I just wanted to show that because
Yeah, the
that
second-
blows my mind.
The second you see the Disney logo, they'll cut it off and be like, that's like WWE, man. Like we played, they didn't cut the stream off or anything, but they instantly claimed the entire video. Was like, it was some random promo that Garrett played from like an episode of
Oh, yeah,
Superstars
I
of
remember that.
Wrestling, and they had the episode number, the name of the show, the description, and everything in the claim. I'm like, holy shit. So yeah.
Legendary action star Dakota Fanning.
And I know you've seen this before, Uncle Bill, but just for put it in the chat, just to show the other bullshit
Hold on.
that you've seen before, just to get a good look at this.
Holy shit! Yeah.
Just to get a good
So
look at this.
another thing that's been going around lately, and probably needs to be seen up close to be believed how shitty it looks, are these images right here of the new Toxic Avenger. Boss, again,
Very
have we
tiny.
managed to go backwards with makeup effects? 30, 40 years almost.
It's your boy, Uncle Bill is your boy.
How's he my boy? What do you mean?
Troma, you love Toxie. You
Well,
grew
fuck,
up
I
with
don't come down there
Toxie.
and touch up the makeup and latex for him. Shit, I probably do a better job than that, actually.
I don't I'm not sure what audience they're going for, really. I mean, are they going to have this out in a movie theater? Evidently, they are.
I guess.
What's the percentage of the audience today that even knows what the hell the Toxic Avenger even is, right? So
Yeah.
the point of the remake is it's a proven franchise that's going to draw people in there. That's not a proven franchise.
No.
And all the promotional shit that we've seen from it, like them showing the Toxic Avenger ripping that dude's jaw off 15 times in one trailer. Like, I don't know. Maybe they're relying on the Terrifier 3 audience that's just in for the hardcore gore. And that's why they're doing that. But
Yeah.
The nostalgic crowd.
dog shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not very good, y'all. Just to be clear.
And what was it that you told me earlier before the stream? There's a remake of Urban Legend
Yeah.
Mhm.
they're doing, really?
I actually
Tubi
called this one
original.
when they started doing that fucking shitty old I Know What You Did Last Summer remake. The only, clear thing would be they've got to do the Urban Legend remake, so
Tubi original or popcorn flicks.
it might be a Tubi original.
It's
It
getting
says,
a theatrical release.
Screen Gems.
They're going to focus on horror movies, sort of like
No,
the
Screen
way
Gems.
Dimension did.
Didn't they release the trailer for the I Know What You Did Last Summer
Yes.
movie?
Yes, they
They
did.
did.
We probably can't play that either, though. What is it?
No,
Sony?
I don't.
Sony,
Listen,
yeah.
I don't even try to play anything on here anymore. It always gets fucked up. Yeah.
What are you waiting 27 summers for, huh?
Oh my God, kill me, bitch.
I remember what happened 27 years ago, buddy.
So there's all kinds of awful movies coming out. What are you waiting for, boys? Freddie Newsom.
Waiting 27 years ago, buddy, in the summertime.
What are you waiting for, Bobby?
Freddie Prinze Jr., buddy.
Yeah, that new Until Dawn horror film looks terrible. Found Destination, I don't think it looks any better. I Know We Did Last Summer looks the same movie, except here's Love Hewitt and Freddie Prinze popping in for 5 minutes. What did you do last summer?
They
That
almost
was like
got
the last line.
Sarah Michelle Gellar back.
She did.
The director did not care about that. Apparently,
her-
she didn't give a fuck.
It was her twin sister who's coming back.
She said, "What if you?" Because I read the article where they interviewed
That'd be so
Sarah Michelle
killer.
Gellar.
It's her twin sister back to help solve this crime. Bullshit.
The director said she told her like, "What if you didn't die?" And she's like, "I was in ice at the end of the movie.
They
I
made a
was
fucking
dead."
sequel. Yeah.
Yeah, it's stupid. She turned it down though. Thank God.
God bless her.
That's the director we have. She wants to bring back dead characters.
Freddie Prinze Jr.'s back, though, so that's all anybody cares about.
God help us.
It's Rambo's favorite.
Oh, yeah, the beloved WWE writer, Freddie Prinze Jr.
Oh, that fucker.
He's a dumb fucker.
So, like, I guess they're thinking, okay, the Scream movies did amazing. So let's
Exactly.
see.
Yep. Well, they're just going to start rating 90s movies now. They haven't got up all the way to that point yet, but like anything that was remotely
Maybe they could
popular
make
in
that
90s.
long-awaited Valentine sequel that everybody's wanting back.
Listen, it'll fucking happen is the problem. It really will.
Here's something else, Uncle Bill. I just ran across this not too long ago. I put it in the private chat.
We used to have a song about Freddie Prinze Jr. that we can't even fucking sing anymore because
Right.
things are so shitty.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
Pumpkinhead, man, like, I don't think Pumpkinhead was a big enough hit to where they would even want to remake it, really. I mean, that was like not a huge moneymaker in the theaters or anything, was it? I don't think so.
Not in the movie theater, but maybe like if they do it and they put it like on Shudder or something.
Right, I could see that.
Like didn't they remake like Terror Train and some of these other films?
Yep.
Mhm.
They made two Terror Train. They did a remake of Terror Train and they did a sequel, like, back to back, pretty much, yeah.
Need to make my fucking movie Scared Shitless. That's my new movie coming out.
Yeah, the
All right.
Faculty remake and Idle Hands remake. They're getting all the late 90s stuff. All the late 90s horrors coming back.
reimagining.
Yeah, from the writers of Haunting in Connecticut.
Lord,
You've been dying for this. You've been dying for this version of Reanimator from the assholes that brought you the Haunting in Connecticut.
It's a contemporary reimagining.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Why does this remind me of when you guys started the show in 2007?
Because it's basically coming around the same thing.
It's like it's just remakes and fucking sequels.
Yeah, we're back to 2007 again, 2006.
Elm Street remake, Halloween remake. I was Reanimator Urban Legend.
I wonder if they're going to remake the Psycho soundtrack again for this Reanimator remake. That'd be interesting.
Oh yeah, that's right. The Silent Night remake with your buddy from Halloween Ends,
Oh, yeah.
Corey Cunningham.
Rowan Campbell. With Billy.
Yeah. That's right. They're doing American Psycho as well. That's another one that's coming.
And of course, you guys talk about the Return of the
hard
Living
pass
Dead.
on that.
There's lots of stuff to look forward to, boys.
Tar Man's Revenge.
Huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Christmas with Tar Man's coming up.
Christmas with Tar Man. It's like a Kenny Rogers album.
That'd be a rare-
Christmas with
yeah.
Tar Man.
Give them assholes any ideas, man. They've merchandised the hell out of Return of the Living Dead since that dude claimed ownership of it.
I wish I could find that one thing too, which was one of the best things ever. We'd probably get sued for even like putting it up though. It was some t-shirt company. I can't remember which one it was. And like Beverly Randolph got on there and she was like, you assholes are using our images without our permission. And they posted on Instagram or Facebook or something. And she posted right underneath it and like was saying that. And then that guy was like, no, we got permission from like such and such person or whatever. It's like, well, I'm gonna get my damn lawyer on your ass.
Beverly Randolph comes across as like, and we all had like a friend of ours, mom in high school that was fucking just nuts. That would go as far as you could think. And that's Beverly Randolph. She doesn't give a shit.
Well, Beverly Randolph is
Don't cross
pissed
her.
off about the fact that they're messing with Return of the Living Dead properties. I know that.
You mean she's mad she didn't get paid?
Yes.
What did she ever act in anything else ever?
No, she didn't need to. That performance was so good. She was like, fuck it, I'm retiring.
Dana, darling.
I knew it was coming.
I'm sniffing you out, Tina. I smell your crotch, darling. Smells like a filet fish sandwich. I'm just really hungry for it, Tina.
Yeah, he doesn't stop. If you
Give me some
haven't
tartar sauce.
killer. All right. Is anybody, real quick, I want to put this up too. Is anybody interested in this bullshit? I'm somehow doubting anybody's going to be, but.
We're just haters. You
Oh,
hate
shit.
everything.
Wait a minute. I made it too fucking. There we go.
I still see Reanimator.
I haven't brought it up yet.
Oh.
Oh, hell no.
The new Full Moon Fright
No.
Box.
The Full Moon Box of Shit, Volume 2.
Yeah. Listen, it's got Puppet Master, the Seed People, Shadow Zone, and Sorority Babes and Slime Ball Bolorama.
Oh no.
I'm good.
No.
Y'all sure? You don't
Easy pass for me.
How much is that?
dip into that? It
Does
ought
it
to be
say-
about $25.
Well, it's
but
Umbrella, so it's expensive.
Yeah.
I was just wondering like what they were charging. I would
think it says on there.
I would not buy if it was $10.
I mean, Umbrella does an amazing job with all these sets and everything, but Lord, I don't need. I'm fine not owning any full.
Lordy
moon
Goddy.
movies.
It's not.
Oh Goddy by Goddy. I'm not. Yeah. Charles Band movies in the collection aren't needed for me.
Are you sure you don't want Shadow Zone in your collection now?
Yes.
Bobby's back and he's badder than ever. He says CK is the apartment manager and owner of
love
a
to see that.
photographer shop. So
an
the dryer
entrepreneur.
is busty. The dryer's busty. Busted.
It's a big breasted dryer.
Dryer needs to be fixed. Uncle Bill is superintendent. Matt is the apartment owner.
Wait, so I'm their boss? Oh shit.
Yes.
Do
In this,
what I'm saying,
in this
goddammit.
world, in this world, Matt,
Yeah.
Bobby is created for us.
I just see you guys
Uh,
as managers. You guys are responsible enough.
That's right. Does anyone know, Weston Warner says, when they're going to release images of the Nightmare on Elm Street box set?
When is the release date? Was there a release date?
Fuck.
I don't think they ever announced a release date, did they?
Just the pre-order.
Not
Just
that
someone
I've
mentioned.
seen.
I would imagine it's got to be before Halloween, right? You would think like that.
That would be the smart move, yeah.
Oh,
So end of September, early October release. I would say you get some sort of official announcement in June or July.
by the way, real quick, this set we're looking at is going for $90.
Oh,
What?
God.
That's all right. That's okay. I'm good.
And then the shipping, it's going to be easily 110, almost 120.
That's a Blu-rays too. Like I'm sure all those movies are already out on Blu-ray, right?
I know Puppet Master is. It's out on
Yeah.
fucking 4K, I think.
You know that Sorority Babes has to be out
Yeah.
at least on a basic bitch Blu-ray.
Speaking of which, speaking of shipping and shit, I went on Orbit today and pre-ordered the David Lynch collection, the new one that they came out with, because I didn't have a lot of those movies. And there's a fucking tariff on that shit now, man. There's a
Well,
tariff
wow.
fee. I was like, man, fuck this. Like, it's like a $10 tariff fee. Like, this is where we're at right now. God damn it.
It's already expensive. $10. Jeez.
Yeah.
well, that's the thing. Like, I fucking everything up because we get occasional screeners from Second Sight Films. Luckily, we got some in this week, but I'm sure that shit's going to end too. If they have to pay fucking $10 a damn package to ship it here or whatever.
Right.
When did that Lynch set come out? I don't even remember that.
I don't know.
It's
I
not
mean,
new, is it?
I don't know, Mark. Honestly, like I just bought it because it had Inland Empire and Mulholland Falls and a bunch of other shit on it. Like a lot of those movies I didn't have.
Creator, I'd totally do it. Like that's a good idea to do that right before
Wait.
you leave.
I don't think I can put that up there. I might be able to put that up there.
What?
Just the
Yeah,
whole fucking thing, really. Front
It's
row at a
safe
Diddy party says Victor Salva as Bicycle Man. Uncle Bill is Gary Coleman. If you remember that episode of
Yes.
Different Strokes.
Well, I mean, originally Dudley's the one that got fondled or something, right?
Fondled.
Wasn't it Dudley? Oh, Shavar Ross.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dudley got diddled.
By the way, Mark and other guys live in the apartment. He just wants you to know.
That was
Good.
the name of the episode. It was Dudley Got Diddled.
Dudley got dead. Oh my God.
I love Different Strokes though, man. When I was a kid, like that was my show.
I did too. Like, who didn't love that show as a kid? Like, it was amazing.
Yeah.
TV shows were really, really amazing back then. There's not even TV shows now, are there? There's just like streaming shows and shit. Like, TV basically doesn't exist.
Yeah.
No.
So if anybody's interested, though, you can buy that new full moon set for $90. I know
Nah.
that's on the top of everybody's list.
Well, you would think Arrow, the set that they did a few years ago was pretty successful. They never did do a volume 2 yet. So that's kind of interesting.
She's even there, like, we can't really say more of this shit.
Oh, the movie. Look, for both of these companies, I mean, if you're a fan of these movies, this is cool and everything. I'm just not a fan.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
All four of those.
Now, this is fucking weird. So, who released this Umbrella, of course? God damn it. I mean, Umbrella's just way too expensive anymore, to be honest. But they've got this killer edition of Blood of Heroes, Rutger Hauer, Joan Chen.
Yeah, I remember that.
This movie.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't go by that name, though, I don't think, when I saw it. It's called something else.
The Salute of the
Blood of Heroes.
Heroes. Salute.
Yeah, it was called
Definitely
the
wasn't
Heroes.
the Salute of the Jugger.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck
What
that
the
is.
fuck does that even mean?
In the movie, the game that they play is called, I think, Jugger or whatever. But it was in the US. It was called the Blood of Heroes, which I like that title better.
Well, I mean, it's a little bit easier to decipher, I
Yeah.
guess. Like, if you haven't seen the movie, well, you're not going to know what the fuck a jugger even is.
Exactly. Blood of Heroes, much better title.
What was the one that was kind of like it was Rutger Hauer, and he was in a prison, and he had like a collar on that would blow his head off.
Was it Wedlock?
Yeah, that's it. Did they ever release that on anything? I always liked that movie
so.
a lot. Rutger Hauer is probably
In
the
Germany.
guy that has the most like made for video movies that I like. He had a ton of them that were killer.
I think it was released in Germany, so maybe Mark
I
has
watched
it.
the. Is it called Blind Fury? I watched that
Yeah.
again not too awful long ago, and that movie holds up still. Like,
Yeah,
it was
it's a
one that I
fun-
was thinking to myself, oh, this is probably not going to be as good as I remember it being, but it was probably even better actually than I remembered it being.
Love that one.
He does a great
that
job
movie,
in
yeah.
that too.
He's great in Split Second too, which is another one that I don't think that didn't kind of release like.
Yeah, it did. It has a
MVD.
Blu-ray.
Yeah,
MVD.
No, I mean
Blu-ray.
like it didn't have like a theatrical. I'm just talking about
Oh.
stuff that was straight
Oh.
like video back in the day. So
Well,
like
Wanted Dead
limited.
or Alive was like a direct.
Wanted Dead or Alive was great. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of the king of the unreleasable film for some reason. He seemed like he really put himself into anything that he did, no matter if it's shitty or not. Material was
Yeah.
not the greatest.
Yeah.
Let's see here. What else the fuck is going on?
Well, I was curious with the title of the video. What would you
Oh,
watch
yeah.
in the Elm Street
Yeah.
4K? Or I guess what needs to be on it, right?
Yeah, so that was the question that we posited. You posited, CK, with the title of the video. What would you want or need to be on this release if it ever does come out?
Yeah, I mean, I can go first, I guess. I think that it needs to have all new 4K remastered transfers. I mean, that's a must. I think the uncut version of, is it part 5 that people go on about? I think that one's going to be on there for sure. And maybe Freddy's Dead, like another cut of that.
What was it that I was going to say? Wasn't it there's rumor that there was also like part 4 and maybe even part 2 uncut.
Yeah, hopefully, like as many
I hope
uncut
so.
versions as that's out there. I'm not super familiar with what
Yeah.
what the most cut movie was, but I think you got to have the real 3D version of Freddy's Dead. Like
I
that's
was
kind
thinking
of
that too. Yeah.
standard, right? What else? Commentaries. People would love to have commentaries with Robert Englund and some of the cast members or the directors on all those, which I think we're getting actually, at least on a
Yeah.
couple.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So they did Jack Shoulder, right? Because that's what he was talking about.
Yeah.
He made a post about that, so they did one for 2.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And Rennie Harlan, you think they get him? I think they could.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's a big studio. He's like a big studio ass kisser, so he would totally do it.
Yeah, but was he on the Long Kiss Goodnight that you guys reviewed?
I don't know that CK reviewed that. Was he on there as a commentary?
I don't think it was. I don't know, but that's not a. Warner Brothers is actually doing the Elm Street set, so I think that they could probably talk him more into it than like a just outside.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, I don't know if there was. I don't think there was a commentary on it with him.
I'd like to see Darabont and Chuck Russell for 3. That'd be really
That would be
interesting.
killer. What about Rachel Talalay?
Hey,
Take it or leave it. I don't care.
Rachel Talalay.
did they put Freddy versus Jason on this set as well?
I hope not.
That's a good question.
I
I
would
mean, they
think.
kind of have to, right?
I think so because to me that's more of a Freddy movie than it is a Jason movie.
Exactly.
Did they put the remake in it, you think? That'd be killer.
That'd be interesting though if, because Arrow is doing the 4Ks of the remake of Friday the 13th, Jason Goes to Hell and Jason X. But what if Arrow is doing the 4K of Freddy versus Jason? That's next. I mean Warner Brothers. I think that would be huge. Like that would be because a lot of people still love. I mean, I'm not me, but a lot of people really still put over that movie. So, and for it to be an exclusive to that set would be pretty big.
And yeah, I guess they probably would put the remake because Stream Factory Halloween had the remakes, Rob Zombie ones in there, and I guess
technically still have the rights, I guess, right? So they could do
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
no one would watch it, but you could put
No,
it on there.
I don't ever want to see that movie again.
I mean, I know they would never do it, but it would be nice. They'll never do it, but it would be nice if they put that documentary that was made, The Never Sleep Again. But I think that'd be just too much, like this to put in each one, and people could buy it separately.
I don't know, man. I don't want to get everybody's hopes up, but if you go back to that box set DVD that they did in like the late 90s, at that time, that was like above and beyond what anybody else had done on any sort of DVD set.
Yeah.
So they could surprise us here and for the first time do a big genre 4K box set and with all the bells and whistles and everything, which is what they should do with this franchise. Because Jesus Christ, like how long has it been? Probably since 1999 that they, have done anything special for the series really in a box set form. So they could surprise us and just throw everything out there, but we'll see. We'll know soon enough, I think.
Going on Blu-ray.com, see if I can find out like what's the latest shit that anybody's got about this set.
Well, I know that Rachel Talalay was the one that first gave everybody a clue, like they were working on, I guess, the transfer or whatever. So, and then Jack Shoulder posted on it. It was probably the most recent one.
Huh.
Speaking of Jack Shoulder, man, the Hidden. You guys were talking
We were talking about that. Yeah.
That like desperately needs a proper edition to come out. Like, that's Jesus.
I just
Christ,
feel like
what?
that's that's like perfect for perfect for Vinegar Syndrome, because like if they did Hidden 1 and 2, it would be just like Scanner Cop 1 and 2. Like it could be the same type of thing. It just looks like something that Vinegar Syndrome would do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Warner Brothers is usually really good about licensing this stuff out. So it's kind of weird, like they did like the archive version a few years ago. I don't know if that did very well. Like, do any of you guys have that?
The archive version of what?
The Warner archive.
No.
Yeah.
Not that one, no.
I have it. It's an HD transfer. It's okay, but it could look better. And there's no features on it really. So yeah, it needs a proper deluxe 4K edition.
I didn't get it because I would think someone would have gotten it by now.
Right. And that was a long time ago, that release. That's been out a long time.
I've still got the damn DVD that has both of them on it.
That's
the
what I've
last
got.
thing I've got.
I've got that shitty double feature, and I think I've got Jack's shoulder. Like I mailed that to him to sign, and he signed it back in the day. So that's how old that damn thing is. 25 years old, probably, or longer. I bet that thing looks like dog shit too on the TV.
Weston says for $250, it better knock my socks off.
Well, you got to think. I mean, how many movies is that in 4K? $250 is really not that bad of a price for that.
Mm-hmm.
And then Noah says, do you think that they should ever try doing a Nightmare on Elm Street film without England?
They will. I mean, they did.
They definitely will.
Remake.
Yeah, in time, they'll definitely do it.
Mm-hmm.
Should they do it, though?
No.
No, because I'm just tired of just digging up these old franchises. I mean, there's already talks of another Chainsaw Master, another...
Listen, they're beyond that shit now, Rambo. They're beyond any of the 80s stuff. Now you're going to have, like...
Urban Legends.
You're going to have a fucking new, remake of The Lawnmower Man coming soon. And then you're going to have a remake of Brain Scan.
You got the Running Man coming out.
Everything from the early 90s is coming.
The Running Man coming out later this year. The Running
coming,
Man. So
baby, it's coming
you're
all
right.
over your face.
You're right.
Jack Frost remake. Yeah.
Ice Cream Man remake. It's coming.
I don't look forward to that. I just don't.
You know, though, like, honestly, what I look forward to is the next movie that gets a buzz that people are talking about. Even if it sucks, I still look forward to actually checking out and saying, hey, what is this? Because I've been surprised. Like, The Substance.
Yeah.
Dude, like, when I saw that, I was like, is this my favorite movie of the year? And then the last 15 minutes.
Yep.
And I was like, yes, that's my favorite. That solidified it. So.
It's the same thing happened when I saw Longlegs, Bulls. Let's just talk about Longlegs for a minute.
Daddy Longlegs.
Let me tell you about Longlegs. I'll give you a diatribe about Nicolas Cage and that.
Nicholas.
I'm not even going to lie to you, either one of you all. I bought that new fucking 4K edition of Longlegs. It just came out. And I'm contemplating buying a poster that's signed by the main cast right now. But here's the thing. Like, dude, I love the people that like are on our Discord and but am I going to send you like $100?
Yeah, send it.
Not knowing who you are from Adam, and just trust that you'll send me something? Probably not. There's got to be a better way to go.
$100.
Yeah.
What?
For a signed cast poster of Longlegs.
Are they trustworthy?
Is it
PSA
certified, verified?
I don't. Who knows? I won't even hardly give my family $100 to send me shit. I can trust them.
Was it this like a website or something that's offering this, or
no? It's a dude that's on our Discord, and I've been talking to him about this and about buying that poster off of him. But he just wants me to send the money, and I'm just like,
how long have you known this guy? I
mean, I don't know him. He's just on the Discord. I don't know who the fuck he is, what he looks like, where he lives, like anything about him.
He's a supporter of the pit, though. He had to be to get on the Discord.
True.
But it'd be a good way to make another $100.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to just be like, you know,
Who signed it? Was it Perkins?
shit, man, I'd have to go back and look at it. I'm not entirely sure. I know he did. Yeah, I think Make Monroe signed it.
Make Monroe did a nipple print on it.
Hold on, I can tell you. But look, I'm real fucking wary about sending anybody money over the fucking just
right
for anything. I don't give a fuck what it is.
Chromium, I have a Mutilator one sheet not signed by Buddy Cooper, and it was sent to me by Buddy Cooper. So
Buddy Cooper used to send that shit out like crazy. He must have had a stack of them or something.
I've got like the add-on piece to the poster that says filmed in Atlantic Beach, North Carolina as well. So that makes it even more rare.
Well, maybe if he lives anywhere nearby, maybe like a Net Scare Fest, hey, let's meet and exchange. Maybe that. If he lives near enough, of course.
That's a good point.
Uncle Bill probably be afraid to get shanked then. Be like, no, I don't.
Yeah, but you gotta let a bunch of people around. You get Mark in there.
I ain't worried.
How much for that Mutilator one sheet?
Who? I'm not selling it.
Oh, God damn.
I got all excited for no
It's rolled too. It's not folded. It's rolled.
Okay.
Shit, you pints.
I am willing to sell a copy of End of the Pit, though.
I like how he did that. He's real smooth with that one.
We're selling copies signed or unsigned. This one right here is sealed. If you want it fresh sealed, we'll sign it for you and open it. If not, End of the Pit, themovie.com. Yeah. Oh, yes.
Or what could happen is when you send the guy the money, the guy could send that Longlegs poster to me. And then when next time a Friday Night Lives, I
that'd
could
be
go
a good
rip
destruction.
Okay. Let me ask you a question, though. Wouldn't it make more sense for him to send me the fucking poster than me sending? Because, like, it ain't like I'm going to rip you off. I have to come back on here every fucking week and, like, do a show. And, like, there's how many hundreds of people listen to it. They're going to be like, what? I mean, there's no.
Well, maybe he's like just incredible, though, and needs the money to actually ship it first.
Yeah.
Well, if he's watching, you can trust Uncle Bill. He won't rip you off. Just trust him, man.
Jeffrey is on here with a super chat. $100 for a Longlegs autograph
Does
poster
that seem
seems
cheap?
really cheap. I would be very cautious. Best of you all. Thank you, sir.
Is that cheap?
Yeah, really. Like most autographs now are at least $60 to $80 a piece.
Yeah, but it's Longlegs.
Yes, it is.
So.
I mean,
but it's Longlegs. That could be worth like $5.
Where would somebody get an autographed Longlegs poster, though?
There was some sort of promotion with them when that movie came out.
In the dumpster.
God damn it, Rambo. There was a promotion when that movie came out, and I remember seeing a bunch of them that were signed like that.
Cool.
So I thought about it, but man, I don't know. Shit.
No, I'm in the same boat. I'm very paranoid, so I'd be like, listen, if you're serious, just send it, and because that will take longer. Paying you the money is lickety split, and then, like you said, if you did what you would never do, he could just go on here and
just take the post and never say anything about it again. That'd be killer. Fuck. But he started messing me up. I don't know what you're talking about.
Buddy, I didn't get that poster in. I never did see it.
I don't even know who you are.
Did
And
you
just
ship it?
Say fuck it.
A dog came by and stole it without me knowing about it. It's happened before.
It's happened before. It'll happen again.
Didn't we see that the Mutilator 2 was coming out from some little shit ass label? Like nobody ever heard
I could not believe that because I would have never thought that would come out.
It's coming out from like
hold on.
I wish we could remember the site because like the other movies that this company released is freaking hilarious.
I'm gonna find it right now.
It's like fucking like the St. Patrick's Day Massacre or something like that. They release shit like that. Humpty Dumpty, the hearse Humpty Dumpty.
Listen, that trailer got put out in 2023 for that movie, by the way.
The teaser is all it was.
Jesus.
So, let's see. There was something else about that recently.
I do see something from January. Cardinal XD distribution.
That's it. Yeah, look up
Oh, it is?
Cardinal XD, and we'll look at some of the movies on there because I think we did this before, but I don't remember when it was.
Cardinal XD.
Did you say Cardinal? Oh, there it is. Cardinal XD.
Yeah,
Yeah, we did.
I
Fucking
never heard
movies
of them.
Got Pauly Shore in it or something.
This is this side's so killer. Here we go. Hold on.
Okay.
It's a Geocities site.
Get ready for it.
Members.tripod.cardinalxd.
Now that's that. When I see that,
Final summer.
automatically think quality right there.
Good guy with the gun. That tells
Demise.
That tells the whole story.
You, me, and her.
Me and her.
You, me, and her. They should just have movies up there like Things. And
Can we
stuff.
click on the individual movies, though? I'd love to
Yeah.
see who all's in this shit.
Stuff and whatnot.
Horse Camp.
Which one do you want to see? Final Summer.
Final
Let's see what that
summer. There you go. Or they're going to play the.
is.
fucking
No, it just
trailer.
pulls up the fucking.
Oh, okay, then you have the arrow. You could go left to right.
All right. Do you know any of these people in Nova?
I know the wrestler.
No.
Malibu Crush.
Is that Ja Rule up there in Reboot Camp?
It is. Jaw Rule.
Hell, there's somebody I know.
Poor old Jaw Rule. Let's see.
They don't even have anything about
They
mutilators.
got a
anymore.
movie called Bootyology.
Starring Chris Lightbody.
What about Blood Child? We need to get that.
Some bonds can never be broken.
You need to request Blood Child from them.
Come on, baby. Give me the Blu-ray disc of Blood Child.
Flood of Blood.
Stay from Ensenada.
What else they got?
Did it say Carney Wilson was in that?
Desert Storm. Just Desert
Oh my
Storm.
god.
Poor old Eddie Wilson's in that fucking swamp movie.
Oh, Tom Sizemore. What the hell?
Fucking Michael Perry, Tom Sizemore.
SWAT 887 24 hours.
God,
That rolls off the tongue.
I can't wait. Horse Camp. That looks like a goddamn erotic thriller the way that poster said.
Jason London and Richard Karn.
Vinnie
Shit.
Jones, boys, is in decommissioned.
Bulls, poor old Vinnie Jones.
Is that James Remar?
That's James Remar. up
Oh
here,
my
top
god.
left.
You ever notice that James Remar always has the same exact look on his face all the time?
He's got to work.
Yeah.
He's got to work. Bull.
So these are the movies nobody else wanted.
These movies are classics.
We'll take any movie.
Teenage Girl, Valerie's Holiday.
Okay, I want to see you guys take that movie then. Teenage Girl, Valerie's Holiday.
That really does look like prom pictures or something like the things.
Uh-huh.
The Road Ahead. An inspirational faith romance.
No.
A faith romance movie. How's that going to work?
I'm good. You, me, and her. There it is.
It's so special. It got its own page.
Yeah,
So,
that's an
anybody
instant
in that
classic.
either is.
It's a
You mean
remake
her?
of You, Me, and Dupree.
Demise full screen.
But Crystal Hernandez is in that. Hell, that's
Yeah.
a big one.
Carlos Mendez too.
I don't know who those are.
Nobody does. Let's see. Brute Force.
Brute Cologne.
And that's how they spell brood, not even with an E.
Yeah, but
Okay.
they said fuck it.
Brute
Brute.
Force.
Brute. It's French. Good Guy with a Gun. That's a classic.
Coming to a town near you.
Dad. The most
Family
generic
drama.
titles ever.
We got to look at a fucking. Is there any trailers for any of this shit? Dad, I'd like to see.
I hope so. All right, we're back to the beginning. All right, let's see.
But they're even they're not.
Trailers.
They're not
content.
showcasing Mutilator 2 on there yet.
I don't think they could afford to put trailers on this site.
They really
Well,
don't have any trailers on
Look
here.
at
Apparently.
look at the options. It says submit your film, so anybody could just put whatever fucking piece of shit on there.
Submit into the pit on there, bull.
Yeah, let's do it. We get a new distribution deal. What kind of site is this? There's nothing. You just have to look at these.
Bootology.
Look at that. That's it.
Some great poster art on there, though.
Let's see what's new. Dad's party. That's
Single
stupid as
mother
dad.
by choice.
Here it is. Here it is.
Look
What?
Single mother by choice. Look at that one.
Oh my god!
Oh wait, there's trailers.
Shit.
There's
Oh,
trailers.
No.
What the fuck?
As opposed to by accident, I guess. Okay. Here's Mutilator 2, though. They actually do have that up on here. I've seen that trailer. I know I don't want to watch
Yeah.
that fucking trailer again.
It's on there, but there's like no info, not a release date, like
Mutilator
nothing.
2. It's never coming.
Well,
it.
sadly, I guess it is.
There's the stepdaughter.
Oh, great. There's not. I mean, I like to think I know a little about movies. I've never heard of
Oh, if you
one.
Pig Lady's coming. Pig Lady.
There's not one of these
Don't
goddamn
forget.
movies.
You know you've
Don't
had a
forget,
pig lady.
Rambo, about Tia Thucker, if you will.
Wait. Go to the right. Dwarvenaut.
Excuse me.
Dwarvenaut. We got to watch the trailer for that. Oh,
No.
It's not available.
Private.
it's a documentary.
They got canceled. Oh, God.
It's a dwarf into Dungeons and Dragons documentary.
This is-
Dwarvenaut.
This is gold right here.
The
What's
Nutcracker Massacre.
I was just looking at that.
That's right.
Damn.
What the fuck is Turbo Cola?
They've got more. You can see more.
That's right. They won't even load on that. They're like, fuck you.
Click on show more. See what else they got on there.
There's more.
Let's see, baby.
God.
Goodbye, butterfly.
Goodbye, honey.
Mark, when are you gonna start ordering these, buddy? This is classic.
God. I can't.
You
Look at
can,
this
you just don't want it.
No.
All this stuff.
Bus party to hell.
Bus party to hell. Oh.
Hazmat.
Oh my God.
Jeez,
God, how many movies these
they've got
assholes
even
have?
more on here, even more. Well, evidently they don't pay a damn thing for any of these movies.
I guess.
That's the only thing I can think.
Groupie.
Because if they, yeah.
Jeez.
But what is this site for? Because I don't think anything, they don't show a release date. There's like no information. I don't think you could buy from this, right? Not that you would want to. So it's just to show they exist.
Yeah, I wonder if you can buy any of these movies anywhere. You should look some of them up, Uncle Bill. Look up Mother by Choice or whatever.
Single mother by choice. It says request delivery. What in the fuck does that mean?
Click it and see.
Maybe they're made on demand titles that are of these like indie movies, I guess. That's probably what it is.
That'd be
Goddamn virus or
hilarious.
something. It won't let me do anything.
We gotta get a super chat asking Michael asking what we think of hard candy.
That's a tough one nowadays.
Yeah. That hasn't aged well, has it?
No. I'm not sure what the hell I think about it, really.
it's never a movie that I think I watched it once, and that's it. It was all right.
It was a
didn't hate
decent
it.
film. Yeah.
That's the one with the lady that turned to a guy, right?
Ellen Page, yeah.
Or Elliot Page, or whatever the hell.
I'm not fucking saying that. Ellen Page.
God damn, Mark. He's taking a stance on that. But
It was an interesting story, but I get what you mean by nowadays. It's a bit hard to watch, but
Alpha says, are these the latest Vinegar Syndrome places?
It could be.
Yeah.
Maybe this is where Vinegar Syndrome finds a lot of their shit for their partner label.
was that Girl Something Dead? Or Goes Dead?
Oh, fucking who knows? Hold on.
There's Truck Stop Bloodsuckers.
Girls Gone Dead. That's what you're talking about.
Okay.
Watch a trailer for
Is that wait, that's Jerry Lawler.
That
Yeah, it
Jerry
is.
Lawler.
It is.
Sheriff in it.
Hold
Jerry
on.
the Key Lawler.
This has got to be killer. It probably won't let me make it any bigger either. Hold on, it might. Okay.
Crazy Girls Unlimited. Go crazy. Any
On
girl
Jeremy.
that can
This has to
flip
be
like a
older
cheese
Neil.
omelet goes upstairs to Sal's private quarters.
Sorry, sweetheart. No one's allowed upstairs.
I'm on the A-list.
Yeah, it's Sal. What's up? Sal, your girl down here named Destiny. Send her up. All right. Hold on. There's somebody at the door. What's up? I'm busy.
Jesus Christ. What the?
We got a multiple
Sound effect.
homicide at 16301 Johnston.
I'm telling you, Sheriff, there's got to be a connection. We have 2 missing teenagers. What about the guy hanging around?
Oh,
missing Pratt's
God.
house?
That fucker's in this.
Should
Makes
have
sense.
known.
Well, unless that perp you say you saw is dressed like a monk and carrying a sword.
It's a warhammer.
A what?
A medieval weapon used for purification
Oh,
reasons.
no.
This
Oh,
is so
my
much
God.
better than
Looks
the
like a damn couch. You sitting
I have a
on.
really bad feeling about this.
I just remembered.
My dog's like,
I think that's Beetlejuice from Howard Stern.
Girl's gone dead. I wrestled a little bit in college.
What's more sad, I've actually seen this. I reviewed 8 months ago and I fucking forgot.
what the
bad.
fuck, Rambo?
I just remember like seeing the scenes. I'm like, I reviewed this 8 months ago. I fucking forgot this movie. It's just... You can't blame me. Fucking.
Well, no, I mean, hell, you put up, what, 4 or 5 reviews a day.
Yeah.
So.
And that movie's not really something you don't remember.
Yeah, it's got to be, what, 10, 12 years old at least.
2012.
Right?
It was 2012 it came out. So you don't want to see it. When you buying them, Mark?
Never.
Good Lord. Wait a minute.
That dog's like, turn that shit off.
Yes, that was Beetlejuice from Howard Stern in that trailer.
Really pissed off. That. Oh my God.
What?
I think there's another one here we may have to watch.
Uh-oh.
That I just noticed. Hold on. You probably seen this one too. You had to watch this too.
I probably forget it anyway.
Look here.
That girl's gone dead.
Life Zone. It's a fucking killer baby movie. Oh
Yeah.
man.
I know I haven't seen that. I know that.
Damn it.
Life Zone.
Brig. What about the COVID killer?
Oh my God.
And there's more. There's a show more
This
still.
is like a low budget movie hell right here. His side is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
What?
Okay, some of these are repeated, so yeah. Maybe that was it.
See if you can see Blood Child on that, baby, the trailer for Blood Child.
Blood Child. I can't even search it. I have to fucking look for.
They couldn't put a search function on there.
They really could. I'm sure.
It'd be too much to ask for these motherfuckers.
There it is.
Blood Child.
Blood Child. I'm gonna wait and see if it's low. If it's even on here.
See, now I'm scared that all these I will be requesting now.
You will.
Yeah, people be going through it. Something like, okay, this one right
Get
here.
every movie from the side.
Let's do Nutcracker
Here we
Massacre next.
It's only, is it 31 seconds?
Well, that's a hell of a trailer.
All right.
It's a teaser.
Let's get teased, boys. Here we go.
Oh, God. Are you sure?
Sounds. Broken glass. I saw something in the den.
Damn.
Ashley has been raising a ghost child.
That's the Blood Child. Blood Child, baby.
Fucking the hell was that?
The Blood Child's under the bed.
I just keep thinking about Iron Maiden. Blood Child.
What about Nutcracker Massacre, baby?
Nut.
It's
Looks
one
like
for the holiday.
like a Troma cover.
Trailers available upon request.
If requested. You should send them a request. I request a trailer.
I will actually.
They'd be excited as hell somebody actually requested it.
What the fuck?
Oh, there's a lot of interest in Nutcracker Massacre.
You can only get this by request. It's kind of a big deal for that trailer. Let's see if there's anything at the very bottom here. Already been through all this shit. Nope. Life zones where it ends.
What's
Unfortunately.
the heart of Bruno Wizard?
Where's that?
See that guy there with purple hair?
The heart of Bruno Wizard.
Try on the next to the last row.
Oh,
there.
this shit.
Yeah. Who's Bruno Wizard?
Well, we will never find out.
Oh, shit.
Jersey Shore.
Somehow or another, they've managed to go like one step below full moon or anything like that.
Below Asylum.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Below Tubi.
Let's check out Bootyology real quick. I know that's one everybody's waiting on.
Is that the one with
That
Ja
fucking
Rule?
trailer's 2 minutes and 40 seconds long. I don't need to see it that bad.
Well, it's got Chris Lightbody in it too. So
The fuck is that?
I don't know.
Chris Lightbody.
You, me, and her.
All right. Let's get off this shit before my computer explodes or something with it.
I put in the chat if you really do want to see the Nutcracker Massacre.
Oh my God. How the fuck did you get that? Off YouTube or something?
It's on YouTube.
It would be. It's only 1:30. Hold on.
Got a message on here from Sally Wagonblatt.
Who the fuck is Sally Wagonblatt?
She's talking about the I Know What You Did Last Summer trailer. Looks like they're completely remaking the first movie. It sounds like
It is.
God.
You could tell, yeah. Same thing. That's typical. I mean, that's.
I don't think that y'all are ready for this. Nutcracker Massacre.
I was born ready for Nutcracker Massacre.
Well, they have 3 Popeye massacres. You guys
It's
talking
true.
about? You saw trailer for one. There's 3 of them apparently.
There's too many damn Popeye films. Get ready. Here we go.
Okay, Central City.
Auntie Marie, hi, how are you? I insist that you come spend the holiday with me. It's been too long. I am so glad you could come. Wow, it's hideous.
Ah, Nutcracker.
I had that put up on Disney.
Ah!
It's,
Yeah.
It's a giant nutcracker.
You scared them.
What's going on?
James is missing.
That's not all. The Nutcracker is missing.
There's something weird about that Nutcracker.
James is missing.
I'm gonna find out.
I need some information from you about the Nutcracker.
So you think a nutcracker possessed by a German soldier from the 1800s?
Of course it is.
I sure do.
Yes.
Is that Anya Taylor-Joy in this?
It's a killer doll thing.
Patrick Bergen from Sleeping with the Enemy.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I halfway want to see that now. Nutcracker, we
It
killed.
could be a Christmas watch along for this year. Come on, everybody.
Whatever happened to the Cruel Peter watch along?
Oh yeah,
I don't even know what happened to that Cruel Peter DVD.
he sold it. All right.
I think I tried watching Cruel Peter, and it was like the name. It didn't live up to the name at all.
I'm not
Not
surprised.
enough cruelness repeaters.
It had about the same lighting as like a AVP Requiem.
Oh,
Couldn't hardly see much of what was going on in it.
Jesus.
Let's see here. This is a good question. Though we talked a little bit about this. Are we going to do the Cruel Summer Slashback?
Yeah, I think so. Summer doesn't start though until what, the middle of June or something.
Something like that. Mildly annoying Peter instead of Cruel Peter. Bodyology sounds like a ludicrous album. It does. Oh man, I don't think we're going to top that site. I really don't.
Booty left you.
No.
No.
Oh God. Yeah. So anyway, apparently the Mutilator 2 is coming out at some point. Undetermined.
That's how it all started. Mutilator 2.
Yeah.
Poor old Buddy Cooper, boys.
How bad do you think that will be?
God, it'll be like, in my mind, it'll be like Dark Knight of Scarecrow 2. Like, that's what it looks like.
To be
Right,
honest, the
yeah.
original Mutilator is not really even that good either. Like, I mean, it's fine for what it is, but there's nothing remarkable about it, really. I don't think anybody out there, aside from Buddy Cooper, who's a great guy, I love Buddy Cooper, he's a nice guy, nobody was asking for the Mutilator 2. Nobody. After 40 years or whatever it's been since the... Come on.
Yeah.
Don't need that shit.
Whatever happened to the Scream Factory Year 8?
Well, we're scheduling it, so hopefully we'll know something in the next week or so. It's hard to get 4 people together.
It's true. Are you guys going to continue the best movies of 2005? No, there's not any best movies of 2005, 2009.
It'd be a very difficult list.
I ain't never doing that. No.
Yeah.
We'll do one day.
We had to suffer through that goddamn X-Files movie because Mark wanted to be a completist about it. So I know he's going to make me suffer through doing 2005, 2010, and the rest of the shit.
Could you make it to 2020?
God, by the time you get to like 2015, something like that, I'd probably tap out. I really would.
I don't blame you.
So, Mark, real quick, Richard, for you, what would you like to see in the 4K Elm Street set? Like you personally?
Shit. I mean, CK pretty much covered it all.
Nothing else? Like nothing?
What about packaging?
No.
What would you like to see? You're a big
Well, they're
packaging
doing
guy.
the Steelbook thing, right? For all of them.
Are they?
That's the rumor.
I mean, I'm fine with the Steelbook set, packaging wise. That'd be cool. I mean, because it's already what, $250. So like you start going crazy with the packaging, you're only going to up the price even more. So
I gotta say, I like steelbooks are okay and everything, but I really like how they did the packaging and the Beyond set. Because it's like a lot of discs, but it doesn't take up a lot of room. So if you're
Have
somebody
you watched that, by the way?
not yet, no. I need to. I think that may be one of the big shows that, like, I know Garrett wants to do like an in-depth review on that, so that'd be a pretty good show for us to do maybe next week, because I do want to watch it. I just haven't had time.
You really won't believe it.
So I've got it over here. Has anybody showcased the actual packaging and shit? I don't know if they ever.
no, not yet.
No.
I really like this a lot. Like, it looks like an actual leather bound book, and just the artwork and how bright and colorful it is. It has the poster art from all the different versions, even going to, which I always liked this poster, but going to Seven Doors of Death, the DVD. It's included. And
kind of
very well done.
Reminds me of the Friday the 13th set that they did, the one in the 10, and then they had the book inside. And
yeah, but the way that they did the artwork, you'll have to see it in person. It just really pops. I think it's
okay.
It's really, really, really nice.
Okay.
And the book has a great smell to it. Very similar to the Second Sight books.
Here we go, this creepy shit. I did open the Second Sight version of Scanners, and it does have like the strongest fucking smell. Like when you open those Second Sight editions. By the way,
have that smell. I don't know what that is.
Side note to that too. I tried to watch Scanners. Like I couldn't get through that movie, man. Like Scanners is boring as fuck. I love Cronenberg, but Jesus Christ, man, that movie is just impossible to watch.
Too much Stephen Lack, not enough Ironside.
Just too much psycho science bullshit talk between. It's just
I was never into it.
We got some Second Sight stuff in. This is one, the coffee table, which I think Vinegar Syndrome did the U.S. version of this.
I've got that on Vinegar Syndrome. I've never watched it.
This is a Blu-ray though as well.
Did Mark review that?
Mark did. Yeah,
Okay.
When they were doing just the theatrical run for it, I think is when Mark reviewed it.
And that's still on the channel?
Yeah.
And
so
for those who want to check it out,
we will be doing reviews. I don't know how we're going to do these because these are like the limited editions. It's House of the Devil, the new box set. But it's a Blu-ray again. I don't know why they didn't go ahead and do a 4K of it. But
yeah, that's weird.
House of the Devil! House of the Devil! I do love that movie.
Where do you guys rank that one in his filmography?
I like it a lot. Like,
now.
I think the thing with that one is that really kick-started, like everybody wanted to make everything like 80s again after that movie. What year was that?
2009 or 10.
Okay. Yeah, because that was the first one, and it looks so like accurate to that time period too. Like he did an excellent job with just the visual look of that movie.
Didn't he shoot that on, what was it, 16 millimeter or something like that?
That's what I was thinking. Maybe that's why they decided not to do like a 4K of it or something.
Well, I'm looking at his filmography. Of course, number one has to be Cabin Fever 2, Spring Fever. He's done some really good movies. He did The Sacrament. People forget that.
Yeah.
He did all those movies with everybody's favorite actress, Mia Goth, The Innkeepers.
Yeah, nobody talks about that one. That one's interesting.
I mean, House of the Devil was one of the. It was the first time I ever noticed who he was or anything like that, or really paid any attention to him. And I loved that movie when it came out. I'd probably put that 2 or 3. Honestly.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. I think Pearl's my favorite movie he's ever done. And then I'm not sure. Sacrament was really good. I'm not sure I put it in the top 3 though.
CK, did you see all of the X trilogy? Did you see Maxine?
Yeah.
And okay.
I mean, I liked all of them in a way, but like Maxine to me was like, that was the biggest letdown, I think, in the whole trilogy, in my opinion.
You know, the only thing I really hate about that movie is the end and her. Well, I can't say it without spoiling the end, but how the guy that plays the villain at the end. Yeah, I was like, oh, this is fucking stupid and hokey and lame.
The look and the vibe and everything was cool, but yeah, like I didn't like that, and I didn't think Kevin Bacon fit in that movie either.
I thought he was okay.
It was more of a distraction than anything, and his accent in that's fucking awful.
Talk about a bad accent, though. Who that guy was playing at the end. He starts like that shit. I was just, what are you doing?
All right.
But I don't know. He's real up and down for me on a lot of these movies.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, The Sacrament is great, but then I just think to myself, basically, it's just an exact retelling almost of Jonestown. So it's weird because yes, it's really, really good, but it's like it's not a story. Like he didn't really have to do anything. He just reimagined what that would be like, you know, from that perspective. So
yeah,
right.
He also canceled out on that fucking convention I was going to go to and pissed me off. That was the main reason I was going to go to that convention too, was to meet his ass.
I think he's one of those guys too. Like he cancels a lot. Joe Dante cancels a hell of a lot too. Like I can't tell you how many times Garrett's been excited to meet him and he ends up canceling.
Oh shit, that makes me worried because he's at that show I'm going to in a few months. Hope he doesn't back out. That's part of the main.
He's one of those guys that cancels like all the time, though. So I don't know.
Good luck, Mark.
Yeah, I know. We'll see.
What do you guys think about? Maybe you all talked about this. Lionsgate doing the Vestron line, but making it pretty much an online exclusive now with the limited, the Lionsgate limited site. Like May, I guess, is the first one that are doing that way. Like, are they just? It looks to me like they're they're limiting the product now a lot more. So it used to be in stores and everything, and now it's exclusive to the site, and they're doubling the price.
Did they say how many copies for like May? It was limited.
I don't think so, no. But it's like they used to be what were they in the store? Like $10, $12,
$10 to $12.
Now it's like $25 plus shipping.
Felcher's got to have a scoop on that. Like, what's going on there? They were doing so good with that line.
Were they selling enough to? I mean, were they making as much of a profit as they were hoping, or were they losing money? Did they take that chance but lost money out of it, or
possibly could be? I mean,
I can't see fucking Candyman 3 selling a lot or something. Maybe,
no.
Man, that's just me.
No, I think it was almost a 2-year hiatus there in between because May is coming out in May, which is good idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, the last one before that was it Blue Steel, and that was probably right at 2 years ago.
Right. Yeah.
We'll see.
I was looking on there to see if I could find like how limited it was, but I can't find anything that says anything about it.
It just seems like, though, I mean, as far as limited, they're just not. They're printing them in small runs, maybe, and seeing how they do.
Well, I mean, even what stores would they have been in? Walmart got rid of stuff.
Well, Walmart was the big one.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But like, Walmart doesn't even sell stuff anymore, so they couldn't even, if they wanted to.
Well, our Walmart still has But I mean, we still buy DVDs here.
I saw that.
I'm trying to get somebody to just go ahead and ban the motherfucker, but nobody's paying any attention.
Who?
I can't ban him. It's not on my side. This fucking guy.
Oh. I don't even pay attention to the chat most of the time. So,
well, we couldn't do anything about it anyway. That's the one thing I hate about the way this is set up. Is like people like you only have control of your like if you need to ban somebody or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'd say if they keep raising the prices like they do, it's going to be fucking. You can make a down payment on a damn car or something. Pay for StreamYard for a month.
I honestly
they
think
take features away. They take shit away.
Yeah.
And you pay double what you paid the year before. Fucking assholes.
Shit. I didn't even notice what they take off. Anything like significant?
Well, like, so we talked about this, I think, when it happened. Like, Garrett and Garrett kind of split costs. We used the same StreamYard account. And Garrett had it on auto pay. And the plan that we were on went away without, I mean, as far as I know, without notice. Garrett had no idea on this. And then when our plan was set to renew, it didn't renew. It charged whatever the Cadillac plan is for StreamYard now, which was close to $900 a year.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And that would have had most of the features that we had on the original plan, but he bitched. Like, I think he didn't complain enough. He probably could have got a little bit better of a price maybe, but hey, that's him. But yeah, they put us at the basic plan now, the basic bitch plan, which before you could stream to like 5 different locations. Now it's a maximum of 3. There's all kinds of stuff that you used to be able to do before that you can't do now. Like, I don't know. I mean, I could probably make you a list, but yeah, they took a ton of stuff away, and they're adding shit that sucks. Like, yay, you can put photos on here now, yay. Guess what? You can fucking already do it, yeah.
Wow.
Fuck. It's a great opportunity for somebody, if you're good at programming and stuff, to come up and rival StreamYard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know how many different companies are out there doing that. I don't know, but StreamYard, man, it sucks because they're really the only game in town that does this shit, you know. Mm-hmm. But if they raise prices again, fuck them. I don't care if we have to use Zoom or whatever.
Well, CK, you have OBS, right? You have OBS? Like, you can do it through that?
No, I mean, yeah, you can, but it really sucks if you want to have people on together on OBS, I think. I think that's the difference. Like, it's probably not bad if you're just doing the streams yourself, but if you have multiple people on, you can do it, but I think it's the more people you have on there, the more difficult it is on your computer.
I gotcha. Okay.
Bring back Skype since they got rid of it.
Yeah, now it's like Windows, whatever they're calling it. I don't know. That's
this month or they officially died. Skype.
Wow.
Because no one uses it, so bring them back.
Couple questions on here. Let's see. I know the show he's talking about, but I can't think of the name of it. You seen the new Kevin Bacon show? The writing is god awful. It's basically unwatchable. It's that new fucking
The Bondsman.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I've watched like the first 2 episodes.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot to be desired on that show. Like, some of the effects, the practical stuff is really good. I was surprised, but then they mix in a bunch of shitty CG, and I'm like, why not just go all practical? But yeah, I know what he's talking about with the writing. Yeah, it's not great.
Well, it's much more rare for TV or movies to go practical. Just much more of a rare. Don't ask me why, but
it's weird because, like I said, the practical shit that's in it is really damn good. You think it's like K&B or something, but they just throw in CG just at random in certain spots. It doesn't make any sense.
They just feels more convenient.
Maybe
Do that in post.
Mm-hmm.
Super chat from Hopium, who says, I'm sure you mentioned already, but did you guys see the cheap piece of garbage CGI Predator trailer? Yeah, we talked about it in detail earlier on, or at least the images of it.
Yeah, with Elle Fanning as an
Anthony
android.
says with OBS you can just get everyone through Discord and pop the windows in OBS. I have no idea what.
Yeah, Anthony, you can fucking do that. I can't.
That's killer. We've never ever talked about this movie. What are your thoughts on Happy Death Day?
It's meh. First one's okay. I don't even know if I've seen.
I couldn't make it through the second one. I tried, and I was like,
the second one is pure fucking garbage. Yeah.
First one's watchable, I guess, but I never want to watch it again. It's not anything that I ever want to rewatch.
Yeah.
I like it. I just don't like that it's PG-13. I think it should have been rated R. Because it's still a slasher and a PG-13. It should have been rated R, but I liked it. I think the lead girl, I liked it for her. I think she does a good enough job. I forget the actress's name.
Me too.
But yeah, she was really good. And I liked her.
Isn't there a third one coming out? I think I saw that somewhere.
They'll probably come out with 10 more than fucking things because like that Hard Eyes did really well.
Right.
Did it do well?
Come on.
Yeah. For the budget, did you? That's the thing about those kind of movies, man. You can make those movies for next to nothing. There's nobody really in them that, and they always make a profit.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. So we're 2 hours and 30 minutes in. That's good enough for me.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Thanks everybody in the chat for coming on here. Thanks for all the super chats. Thanks for just being fucking killer.
Yeah.
CK, you're gonna have to tell them what we got coming up because I got no fucking clue.
We don't have anything scheduled for Thursday, but I'm hoping we'll have something scheduled soon. One thing that I wanted to let everybody know, Dirk and Darren are doing a giveaway, and they're going to announce the winner on the Eurocrypt show on Sunday night at 8. They are giving away the Beyond box set. From
That's a pretty killer giveaway, really. Yeah.
So, yeah, you get in on that. They had like a big 3-year celebration that I was hoping to get in on, but I was too fucking tired. It was WrestleMania night 2, and it was like 1:30 in the morning. I was like, dude, yeah, sorry. But, yeah, I definitely wanted to mention that. It's easy to, you can go on his YouTube page on that video, and they'll show you exactly what you got to do to get entered in the contest. And, yeah, you definitely, hell, that's a killer fucking set. So, really cool prize. But, anything else? I want to have, I think Ryan is going to join me on the MWO this week. We're going to be talking about the fun little history of that soundtrack that came out for the very first time this past week. But anything else, I don't know. More reviews and stuff of all, as always.
Cool.
All right, Matt, break it down to the next 10 movies you got coming out.
Yeah, a lot more requests coming thanks to people, my subscribers and such. So a lot of variety from some video game stuff, some films of Wings Hauser I got requested since he passed away not too long ago. Some films of Richard Norton, action star, since he passed away also. Seems like every other week someone fucking passes away. And yeah, a lot more, even like episodes of The Many Lives of Dobie Gillis.
Oh, shit.
Random. Which I've never seen before. But
I'm fucking doing The Flying Nun soon, and Mr. Ed.
Not just that so far. But and also tomorrow with Mark, we got requested by Preminator, who was in the chat, to do a commentary on the theatrical cut of Aliens. That'll be up to Mark or what time? Probably around this time tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that's thanks to Premiere. Because tomorrow's Alien Day, so he sent in a request for that, for us to do a commentary. And then Wednesday, I got another request with my friend Mike OCP. We're doing a commentary on Out for Justice, the Steven Seagal film. So,
Bobby Lupo.
Cool.
Whatever happened to Richie? We did Bobby Lupo. You fuck nuts. To watch Steven Seagal try to do Boston.
It's the
New York
best.
accent.
You need to watch one of his movies from now where he's sitting down the entire time while he's fighting. He won't get
I've
up.
seen it. Sadly, I've seen it.
We need to do a commentary for one of those movies.
Sniper Special Ops or something. Attack Force or something.
Didn't Steven Seagal do a movie near here?
Yeah.
Which one was that?
Was that Fire Down
he did.
Below?
Yeah, it was Fire Down Below. Yeah.
So a guy that my dad worked with was an extra in that movie as like a garbage man or something like that. That was his big claim to fame. It's like half a second scene. You can barely see him. Like, oh, shit.
He's lucky he wasn't like a stunt actor and he'd be dead. Steven Seagal would kill his ass.
I'd be down to doing a Fire Down Below commentary at some point. I haven't seen that movie in forever, and it's set in fucking Hazard, Kentucky, I think. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm down for it.
Seagal picking on hillbillies. Mark, what you got coming up?
Well, as Rambo already mentioned, we're doing the Alien Day commentary. And the next thing we're going to be doing is we're jumping back into the world of the X-Files once again.
Oh, fuck.
So we already covered the whole show. We did both movies. Only thing left is the video game. So we're going to do a playthrough of the video game. We'll see how far we get in that. But that'll be up on the channel pretty soon.
It does have Randy Travis in it. I forgot that.
Hell
Fire
yeah.
Down Below.
Hell yeah.
And Harry Dean Stanton.
After that, though, Mark, after that video game, you got to do the comic book series.
I actually have some of that, but I don't think anybody gives a fuck about that.
Come on now, you got to be a completist. We got to do the whole
Might
thing.
as well. Then you could do script readings for some of your favorite episodes.
Script readings.
Oh, shit. Now that we're all on here, and shame Garrett's not here, but when the hell are we doing the home watch along?
Boy,
That's been like 5 years in the making or something.
I've told you I'm down whenever. I don't give a shit. I'll watch it. Y'all went on about it for hell and ever.
We got to
all right. Let's do it next Friday,
That's the thing.
buddy. I look. No, ain't nobody checking Garrett's schedule. Every date we ever throw out, he fucking says he can't do it. So fuck it. Just set it for next Friday. If he can make it, he make it. If he can, he fucking can't. Friday at like same time. We'll do it then.
Cool.
Sure.
Yeah, if I'm around, if I'm up, and because I'll just order me some more gummies from Cheech and Chong, and they came with these. They're called Blazers. They're like these. They had 420 day, and it's free, so it's some kind of legal pre-rolled cigarettes.
This is just one last question.
Is that it?
I don't know. It come with it. It come with it. I ordered some gummies and
They sent you some joints. That's killing.
I was just wondering the last question. What got you into gummies in the first place?
I started the melatonin the melatonin gummies, which is all the ones I get are totally legal, but they just really relax you, right? You get you a melatonin gummy, you get you one of those space chews from cheechandchong.com. You just have a really mellow night, man. It's good shit.
Nice.
I just wanted to someone like get you into it, like push you, like, hey, try these.
I can't remember really. It's been a while, honestly, but like, I can't.
Okay.
I have no recollection when it started. Steve, he was a bad influence on me back in the day. Poor old Steve.
Well, CJ,
also, yeah.
I was going to say, there's no excuse. The episode is 40 minutes. You could make it.
He's gonna fucking hate it.
I probably will. Like, There
I
wasn't
can't.
too
I don't
hard.
think you will. I can't imagine.
I
There
can
wasn't-
imagine.
It
I
wasn't
mean-
too awful long ago though. I tried watching. It was like I looked up a video of like the top X-Files episode or something like that, and I tried watching it, and I got through like 30 minutes of it.
Clyde
I was like-
Bruckman's Final Repose. I think.
Oh yeah. Well, it's
Yeah,
nothing
it
like
was.
that.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you can't do a comedy episode. That's the thing.
Okay. Well, and also, I really highly encourage, it's a high recommendation for everybody out there. Into the Pit, the movie.com, our documentary. Uncle, we're trying to sell these. We've got to get them out the door. We'll sign them. We'll personalize them. If you want to buy some for all of your neighbors, we'll personalize them for every neighbor if you want. Into the Pit, the movie.com on DVD, baby.
There you go. So with that,
Bug Eyed
being
Freddy
said-
has his copy back there.
Thyroid Freddy, yeah. So, yeah, I guess until next time, just remember that everybody dies, but Friday night lives.
Oh, yes, my favorite documentary. Into the Pit, the shocking story of DEADPIT.com is back out on DVD. Yes, me and my Undertaker. We love watching it. It's a heartfelt, emotional documentary about a couple of hillbillies in eastern Kentucky that started their very first on radio. Oh, yeah. Get your copy today. Into the Pit, themovie.com. Buy 4 or 5 copies, yes. Get them autographed. Into the Pit, themovie.com. Oh, yes.
I want all these people to click everything they're supposed to click.
You haven't been liking them, you haven't been subscribing to them, you haven't clicked the bell or notification or anything like that.
Folks, why don't you click the like button?
Do you hate us? Do you not want to see us succeed?
Why don't you click the heart button?
Is this something that you have against our particular show?
Why don't you subscribe?
You should click on one of them buttons right now if you want us to continue to breathe greatness into your life.
There's all kinds of wonderful shirts over at shop.deadpit.com. Simply the best horror shirts. On TeePublic, there are others, but they all suck. You can get some Dead Pit Radio shirts. You can get Last Out on the Left. The Hills Have Eyes. Texas Chainsaw. Oh, wait, you can't say Texas Chainsaw. All kinds of shirts, folks. You're gonna love them. Shop.deadpit.com.
Special thanks goes out to our supporters on Patreon. You know what kind of stuff you can get on Patreon, Uncle Bill, starting at only $1 a month?
What's that?
Access to every Dead Pit show since 2005. We got almost 200 fan commentaries that we've done over the decades.
Weird what other fucking Patreons do. They're like, hey, give us money and then we'll let you see a video early that we're going to release like a fucking week from now, and then that's all we're going to give you. Meanwhile, we have a literal jukebox full of songs, thousands of reviews. I don't even know how many shows are up on there now that we've done over the years.
Hundreds of thousands.
You need to figure this out now and subscribe to us on Patreon and YouTube and Instagram and help us to 1 million. The road to 1 million subscribers starts today.
So deadpitonpatreon.com. Join today. Tiers start at only $1, but I'd recommend at least the $10 tier.
You can do 50. The stock market's crashing around.